start our teaching, what is the first thing that we do? Before we start our teaching, what is the first thing that we do? Kí ni nǹkan tá a kọ́kọ́ máa ń ṣe o ká tó bọ́ sínú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá? What's the first thing that we do before we start our teaching? It's not supposed to go this way. It's supposed to stay here so that it doesn't affect. We will make Iba. Now, remember that I told you that I will be calling out people one by one to make Iba. I decided to pause on that to release a book titled ÌŞÄŠE, so that you guys can learn, so that nobody has an excuse when it is time. YouTube butterflies, hello, good morning, grand rising. Welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today. The Odù Ifá for today is Oyeku Okanran. Those of you on YouTube, sorry that we came in a bit late. The Odù Ifá for today is Oyeku Okanran. Oyeku lọ́wọ́ ọ̀tún, ọmọ Okanran lọ́wọ́ òsì. Àwọn Odù Ifá tí à ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí nìyẹn. So I have put out a book titled ÌŞÄŠE. The day I will call you, you know how they give impromptu tests. I won't tell you when it's going to be. I'll just call you randomly. You should be able to give your Iba, because I have already given you textbook, handouts, shortcuts. I've even given you the answers before the question. So make sure you are learning it. And then it comes with an audio, so you can hear it as you are learning. There is no excuse. All of us are growing in Ifa. I cannot continue to be your teacher forever. You should get to a point where you will also be able to teach the people around you. There are people around you that I will never have access to. I will never make this lifetime. You have been sent to teach them in your own little way. Honey Edward Eko Ojumo Ekaro, please confirm that the visual and audio quality on YouTube is good. Is it on one? Please confirm that the visual is good. So, ẹ ṣé gan ni, a dúpẹ́. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe ìbà láàárọ̀ yìí. Akọ́dá ayé àṣèbà. Báṣẹ. Àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́. Báṣẹ. Àṣèbà tí wọ̀ oòrùn. Báṣẹ. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé, ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayérayé, àṣèbà, aníkíbà wá ṣe ọ. Báṣẹ. Òrànmọ níṣẹ́ fàyà tí àṣèbà, ọba tó lọ kọrin kése. Ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayérayé, kábíyèsí, ọba tí ń fọba jẹ, kábíyèsí, ẹ̀rù jẹ̀jẹ̀ tí ń gbé nínú òkun, ẹ̀rù jẹ̀jẹ̀ tí ń migbó kìjikìji, ọba tí ò ní bẹ̀rẹ̀, tí ò ní òpin, àmọ́ tó jẹ́ ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ àti òpin ohun gbogbo, àṣèbà, aníkíbà wá ṣe ọ. Lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé, níbi tá a ti ń pe Ifá, níbi tá a ti ń pa àwọn òrìṣà, àṣèbà, àṣèbà Elédùmarè, ọba tó lọ kọrin kése, aníkíbà wá ṣe ọ. Mo ṣèbà àwọn tó bà kí n tó bà, mo ṣèbà àwọn tó ṣawo kí n tó ṣawo, mo ṣèbà àwọn tó tẹ̀ kí n tó tẹ̀, mo ṣèbà àwọn tó tẹ̀lú ìdó, mo ṣèbà àwọn tó ṣawo kù sẹ́yìn fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, aníkíbà wá ṣe ọ. Olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin àṣèbà, ajagunmalẹ̀ olúwo òde ọ̀run àṣèbà, àṣèbà ẹ̀yin bàbá mi, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ṣọlọ́kọ̀ tẹ́ wà mí wá sáyé, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà pẹ̀lú wa àtẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti rebi àgbáre, àṣèbà, aníkíbà wá ṣe ọ. Lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé, níbi tá a ti ń pe Ifá, níbi tá a ti ń pe àwọn òrìṣà láti ṣèbà, aníkíbà wá ṣe ọ. Gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tá à ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún lénìí, àníkọ́lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà kọ́ má dá sí wa lára, kíbà wá ṣe ọ. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣòro mọ̀nìgà, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi arógbáṣọ má balẹ̀, ẹ̀yin ọlọ́mọ kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ ọlọ́mọ, ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń bẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì jà, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi abiyamọ òde ọ̀run, abiyamọ ayé, abiyamọ ọ̀run, ẹ̀yin ògbẹ́kún ọmọ ẹ̀ta tí wéré, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé, níbi tẹ́ ẹ ti ń ṣètò tí Elédùmarè ti gbélé ayé lé yín lọ́wọ́, ẹ̀yin ògbìngbìngbìn tí ń rìn gbìngbìngbìn lẹ́ẹ̀kúnlé ẹni tó bá wù ní, àṣèbà, àṣèbà, aníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀gá. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá tá a tún wá kọ́ lẹ́nu, ọgbọ́n, ìmọ̀ àti òye tó wà nínú ẹ̀, òun ló máa jẹ́ tiwa. Àní ṣe lásán, àní gbọ́ lásán. Bó ṣe ń gba etí ọ̀tún wọlé, á dénú wa báyìí, á dodindi ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo lọ́balọ́ba níjòyè níjòyè ni mo ṣèbà fún wọn, gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá mi tẹ́ ẹ jókòó sórí ìtẹ́ àwọn baba ńlá yín, àṣèbà, àṣèbà, aníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀gá. Gbogbo kábíyèsí, gbogbo lọ́balọ́ba, gbogbo níjòyè níjòyè, aníkádé ó pẹ́ lórí yín, kí bàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ yín, kí rùgẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ́ lọ́wọ́, káṣẹ́ pẹ́ lẹ́nu, a ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ìlú ò nítorí yín tú ìbá yín á dẹ̀ ṣẹ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Onílé mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ ọ̀rà mo ṣe bá Jíbọ́lá Ẹdán mo ṣe bá onílé mo ṣe bá ìyá mi Àbẹ̀ní mo ṣe bá Ẹdán mo ṣe bá Tẹ́rẹ́lú tòṣùgbó mo ṣe bá Olúwo àwọn àbíyè àwọn apènà àwọn balógun àwọn lísà látòkè lókè láì dápá kan sí ni mo ṣèbà fún a ní kí bá wa ṣe ọ̀gá gbogbo àwọn babaláwo Iyanifa bàbá lóríṣà ìyá lóríṣà àpẹtẹ bí àwọn eléwé ọmọ gbogbo àwọn oníṣègùn gbogbo àwọn tó ń jíṣẹ́ ẹrún mọlẹ̀ lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé mo ṣèbá yín o mo ní kí bà mí ṣe mo ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àní ṣe lásán gbogbo àdáwọ́lé wa ire ló máa já sí bá a ṣe ń já ewé ewé á máa jẹ́ bá a ṣe ń já egbò egbò á máa jẹ́ fún wa bá a ṣe ń lù á máa dún iṣẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè ti parí iṣẹ́ táwọn ìyá mi ti parí òun ló máa gbé wá fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ní gbogbo ibi tí orí yín ti péjọ gbogbo orí gbogbo ẹlẹ́dàá ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan tó wà níbí lẹ́nu ìṣọkùnrin ní ìṣobìnrin ní ìṣọmọdé ní ìṣàgbà ní dúdú ní funfun ní nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbálá ayé mo ṣèbá orí yín mo ṣèbá ẹlẹ́dàá ní o mo ní kí bá wa ṣe ifá orí mi rèé o ifá olókun asọ̀rọ̀dayọ̀ ifá ẹlẹ́rìí ìpè ifá torí ẹni tí ò sún wọn ṣe ifá afinimọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé ifá ọmọ inú Olódùmarè mo ṣe é ìpà ifá o mo ṣe é ìpà ikin láṣẹ Èdùmàrè èmi àti yín ò ní ṣe lásán ìbá wa dẹ̀ ṣe ìbá ṣe ẹ ṣé gan ni o adúpẹ́ níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa ẹ káàbọ̀ sí àkàntún ètò wa ètò yín ètò Ifá College lórí ìkànnì Ifá College ètò àṣẹ for today níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ mi èmi ní olóòtú àtolùdarí ètò yìí ìyá yín olóyè Àwòbánkẹ́fà Iyanifa tí gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ sí Iyanifa Ewa. Welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today wherever it is that you are streaming from. This is another episode of our daily live streaming where we delve into one essay Ifá per day, breaking it down, starting by reciting the ancient text that was handed to us by our ancestors, translating it to modern day English that you and I can understand, extracting the lessons, the blessings, and the instructions of that essay Ifá, and then we go further to break it down. How do we apply it to our everyday lives? And then we wrap it up with the Odù Ifá. And the Odù Ifá we are working on today is Odù Ifá Oyeku Okanran. Odù Ifá Oyeku Okanran ni Odù Ifá tá ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. Oyeku lọ́wọ́ ọ̀tún, ọmọ Okanran lọ́wọ́ òsì. Odù Ifá Oyeku Okanran. The flash goal popped up a few minutes ago. Let's see what it is on YouTube. Let's see what it is on YouTube. What is our flash goal for today? Our flash goal for today is 11 gifters to send in their hearts me. 11 gifters to send in their hearts me. That is our flash goal for today. 11 gifters to send in their hearts me. That's our flash goal for today. Oh yeah, let's keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Your hearts me for the day. Eshegoni. Olubukola, thank you so much for that. Mena, thank you for that. We need 8 more people, 11 people to send in their hearts me. Where are you? Where is everybody? Send in your hearts me for the day. Where is everybody? As we dive into our Odù Ifá for today. The flash goal is your hearts me. Send in your hearts me for today. Mr. Mike Eshegoni Adupe, thank you for posting the WhatsApp number on YouTube. Odù Ifá Oyeku Okanran. This Odù Ifá is about, this Odù Ifá warns us to avoid anger. Turn it on. This Odù Ifá warns us to avoid anger, avoid conflict, avoid trouble, and avoid sibling rivalry. This Odù Ifá teaches us to avoid sibling rivalry. Mr. Dayo P1, Eshegoni Adupe, Eshegoni Adupe. Our flash goal is still heart me. Please send in your heart me for the day. 1 per person. Eshegoni or Mr. Mike at Mrs. O Forever Adupe. Odù Ifá Oyeku Okanran ní Ifá ní olówó ní fọkọ́, ìwọ̀fà ní fẹ̀rù, Adífá fún Ọ̀yẹ̀kú tí ó pa ọmọ ìyá rẹ̀ sínú oko. Ẹbọ lawó ní kó mú ṣe, ìgbà ìṣẹbọ pé, ìgbà ìṣètùtù pé. Ẹ̀yin ò rí Ifá òkè bí ti ń ṣe, Ifá dé aláṣẹ ọ̀pẹ, àbíṣe tiẹ̀ ní wàrà. Ifá ní olówó ní fọkọ́, ìwọ̀fà ní fẹ̀rù. Adífá fún Ọ̀yẹ̀kú èyí tí ó pa ọmọ ìyá rẹ̀ sínú oko. Ẹbọ lawó ní kó mú ṣe, ìgbà ìṣẹbọ pé, ìgbà ìṣètùtù pé. Ẹ̀yin ò rí Ifá òkè bí ti ń ṣe, Ifá dé o aláṣẹ ọ̀pẹ, àbíṣe tiẹ̀ ní wàrà. English translation says, Ifá says the wealthy man uses the hoe, while the bond servant uses a load on his head. Ifá was cast for Oyeku, the one who will strike his own sibling out of anger in the farm. Sacrifice was what Awo instructed him to perform. Time passed, sacrifice was not completed, the appeasements were not completed. Have you not seen Ifá descend with authority? Ifá arrives swiftly, doing what is proper with precision. Àbọrú, Àbọyè. Okay, Odù Ifá yẹn ti sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ káwa gan tó sọ. The flash goal on TikTok is a heart me. If you have not sent in your heart me, please send in your heart me for the day. The flash goal is a heart me. Send in your heart me for today. Odù Ifá Oyeku Okanran is the Odù Ifá for today. Oyeku Okanran. Òun ni Odù Ifá tá à ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. The Odù Ifá says, we need 5 more people to send in there. 5 more people. Èèyàn márùn péré. The Odù Ifá says that a wealthy man will use the hoe. A wealthy man will use the hoe. But the slave and the bond servant are the ones that will carry the load. So take for instance, we are on a farm. The person that owns the farm is the one that you see them when they are going in the morning with their hoe and their cutlass like this on their shoulder. They are going to harvest what they have planted. They are going to woo irejade. They are going to dig up blessings. They are hoe ready to dig up blessings, ready to dig up goodness for the day. That is a wealthy person. Now, when Ifá says wealthy, it doesn't only mean financially wealthy. That is the person that is wealthy in knowledge and in wisdom, in knowledge and in information. That is the person whose life is wealthy, whose relationship is wealthy, whose health is wealthy. The person takes the hoe, ready to dig up another blessing, ready to wú ire jáde. Ẹni yẹn ti mú ọkọ́ dání, ó fẹ́ lọ wú ire jáde. Ifá refers to the person as a wealthy person. The person that knows Ifá and that knows that according to Ifá and ÌṢẸШE, we are supposed to carry our hoe everywhere to dig up blessing. A fẹ́ lọ wú ire jáde ni. We are not there crying and praying for blessings. That's not who we are. We understand who we are. That is a wealthy person. A person that has come into the wealthy side of life. That's the person taking their hoe every morning to dig up different type of blessings. Financial blessings, marital blessings, in their health, for their children, for their spouses, in their business, their work, academics, their social life, every area of their life, they are digging up blessings. But Ifá says the bond servant, the slave, they are the one that carries the load. They are carrying the load for somebody else. Somebody else is digging the blessing. They are helping them carry the load. There is an ìwúre that I make when we are making prayers. I say, Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ní báráyé fọwọ́ tì. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ní báráyé fọwọ́ tì. Meaning that we will not help everybody else in life to push their own blessings to their place of success. We will not leave our own purpose and plan in life to pick up somebody else's own. I make that rule for us every day. Pé Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ní báráyé fọwọ́ tì. ní ṣerú ayé, ní ṣerú ẹgbẹ́. The flash goal is the heart me. We need 5 more people to send in their heart me. Oh yeah, let me pause. 5 more people. We have about 35 people on the live streaming. 5 more people. Now 4 more people. Send in your heart me for the day so that we can continue. 4 more different people to send in their heart me for the day so that we can continue. We have about how many more minutes? 7 more minutes. Oh yeah. Èèyàn mẹ́rin péré ni o. 4 more people. Help us meet our goal so that the algorithm will know that this is good content and more people should see it. Now, when I make that ìwúre, a lot of you don't understand. Some people are in this life. They don't know what their own purpose is. They don't know the reason they are here. They don't know how to walk their own path and dig out their own blessings. But they are busy with life. According to you and I, they are productive with life. But do you know what they are doing? Iṣẹ́ ẹrú ló ń ṣe. They are working as bond servants and slaves for other people to help other people fulfill their own destiny. Now, I need you to understand one thing. Nobody exists in isolation, so you cannot do your own part alone. We coexist with other people in this side of life. So as we are fulfilling our destiny, the other people that we meet on the way, we are also helping them. As they are fulfilling theirs, they are also helping us. But that is different from you not even having a direction for your life and then going about to do somebody else's own. And as far as you are concerned, you are doing something good. Yes, you are doing something good. Yes, you are being productive. Yes, you wake up every morning and you are doing something. You are not lazy. But that something you are doing is not what you are supposed to be doing. Ó ń ṣerú ẹgbẹ́ ni. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, èmi àti yín ò ní ṣerú ẹgbẹ́. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ní ṣerú ẹgbẹ́, ní báráyé fọwọ́ tì. I was having a one-on-one session with one of the people that bought the ÌṣÄŠE book. So if you buy the ÌṣÄШE book, the VIP package of the ÌṣÄШE book, you are entitled to a 30-minute consultation with me, although none of them have spent 30 minutes. Minimum that they have spent is 1 hour. Somebody spent 3 hours. Mena did 3 hours for 2 days. Mrs. O Forever did 2 hours. So I was speaking to one of them yesterday, saying that she was talking about her purpose. After I did her Ìṣẹ̀ṣe for her, we were able to break down the Odù Ifá, touching different parts of her life. And then she said, Iyanifa, there is one part that I have a question. See what Ifá says is my purpose. I already know. The Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, Odù Ifá, not Itefa. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe said she comes from a lineage of healers, and you know she's supposed to carry on the healing that she has been called for. I don't know who her grandmother is. I don't know what family she came from. I don't know what her backstory is. But exactly how it is was how Ifá showed us, and that is how I related it to her. Then she said to me, she said, Iyanifa, what if I don't do this healing thing? What if I don't do this calling? Can I still live my life the way it's supposed to be? And this is me answering her question in another way. I was able to answer it in a certain way yesterday. But this is me answering her question in another way. If you come into this life and you are productive and you are working every day and it is not in the line of your purpose, ẹ ti ń báráyé fọwọ́ tì o. Ẹ ti ń gbẹ́rù yín sílẹ̀, ẹ ti ń gbé tẹni ẹlẹ́rìí sórí o. Ẹlòmíì ti fa ẹrù tiẹ̀ sọ́wọ́, ó ti gbé tẹni ẹlẹ́ni sórí o. If you come into this life and you do not fulfill your purpose, you have become a bond servant for somebody else. You have become a slave for somebody else, because that work you are doing is not your work. And the moment you are not doing what you are called to do, you are doing somebody else's work. You have become a bond servant and a slave for somebody else indirectly. And that is what a lot of people are doing in life. And they go home every day and they smile and they tell themselves, I'm productive. Of course, you are productive. If I open up a business today and people decide to come and help me, and I give them what to do, are they not being productive? They will be productive, but they are doing my own thing. They left their father's house, left the business of their father's house that they are supposed to face. They came to do my own. Are they not being productive? Yes, but at the end of the day, it is my job. Oh. It is my work, my business, my idea. It's my children that are going to inherit it. The best they can get is a salary. And that is how some people are operating in this life. The best you are getting out of life is wages and salary. You see that blessing that you think you have, that is making you feel so good with yourself. It is just stipend and salary. Think about how much you make for your company before your company can pay you a salary of $200,000 per annum. Think about how much you are bringing into your company before your company can pay you 5 million naira every month. Exactly. Think about how much effort you are putting into life before life can pay you this as a salary. So you see all of these wonderful things you are experiencing that you think, I'm doing well in life is why I'm experiencing this. It is just a minute percentage of what life will be if you decide to follow your purpose. If you decide to be the definition of that wealthy person that carries hold to the farm to dig up his own blessings, as against the bond servant and the slave that is carrying the basket and the sack to help somebody else pack their own harvest. Ifá is complete in every form that you can look at it. That is those are the two descriptions of human experience. You are either the wealthy person that is taking the hold to dig up their own blessing into their own farm, following the direction that Ifá gave, that if you walk 3 meters to the left and 4 meters to the right, you will find your blessing there. Lowujade. And the other person that is following somebody that has found their own direction and carrying basket and sack to help them pack their harvest home. When a bond servant or a slave back in the day follows their owner and their masters to the farm to dig up farm produce, yam, potatoes, okra, vegetables, all of those good stuff. When they get home, who owns the bulk of it? No, literally, who owns everything that they have gone to dig out? Comment section, I need your response. Who owns everything that they went to dig out that day? Ta ló ní ẹrù tí wọ́n lọ gbà níjọ́ yẹn? Who owns it? Is it the person that carried the basket, the slave that carried the basket, or is it the wealthy man that owns the farm? Blessing Friday said, I'm happy this morning because I have been looking for something like this since I stopped being a Christian. Welcome to the right place. Just follow, turn on notifications, head over to our YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV. You'll be able to catch replays of every other live streaming that we have done. So you'll find videos that were recorded and replay of live streaming like this on the YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV. So head over there, subscribe, turn on notifications, you will find everything. And then join us every day at the same time. And then join us on Sundays too at 12 noon Nigerian time. Benson says to dig up blessings, to dig up their own blessing. You like that word? Oh, that's the literal meaning. Mr. Mike, thank you. That is the literal meaning of prayer in Yoruba and ÌṢÄШE. The word prayer in Yoruba the word for prayer in Yoruba is Iwure. Iwure means to dig up blessing. Ka wuore. Wu means to dig up. Ire is blessing, goodness, and every other wonderful thing that you consider blessing. So in Yoruba, when we say we are praying, and wuore ni, when you see an elderly man greeting a younger person, or you are going on a journey, you go to your baba, your baba will say, your father or your mother will say, ẹ jẹ́ kí n wúre fún yín, ẹ jẹ́ kí n súre fún yín. They are digging up blessings for you. That is simply what it means in Yoruba language. So he's the owner of the farm, the wealthy man, the owner of the farm. He is the one that owns everything. Iyanifa Ewa, Ojúmọ́ Ire, Àbọrú Àbọyè, Gizmo, Àbọrú Àbọyè, mo kí yín o. So that is the person that owns everything. Now, the best that the bond servant can get is food that they are going to eat. That's the best they can get. You will never find tubers of yam in the house or in the room of the slave saying that, this is the one I'm going to eat tomorrow. No, they will slice it and give him per portion. Despite the fact that he did a lot of work on that farm, assisting the wealthy man, they are going to give him just a little portion. That is if he's with a nice person, no. Some of them will say 2 times a day. Some of them will even work. It's time to eat. They will say, the boss said food has finished. And they will continue to be there. That is how some of you are going through life. You are working for other people, helping other people to fulfill their destiny. Yet, even when it is time to receive that little, life cuts it short from you. You will receive it sometimes. Some people will move it away from your hand. One border no way. And that is because you have not located your own farm to go and dig up your blessings. Mr. Mike Eshegoni Adupe, Ajay will say thank you to you on our behalf. Iyanifa Ewa, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the gift. Elédùmarè, ire is what will continue to come to us. Abundance, Adupe Eshe, Ajay Budi fún yín. Every time I'm on a video recording, every time I have the opportunity to speak, I always say this. Now, there are about 3 or 4 people on this live streaming. I want them to attest to this. Mena and Mrs. O forever. Mena has done her Itefa. I'm not the one that did her Itefa for her. She has done it before she met me. She sent me, I told her to send me her Odù Ifá, that I want to analyze it for her. In fact, she sent both her own and her partner's own, that I want to analyze it for them. Mena, please, if you are still on the live streaming, I want you to drop a comment to describe what that result was like, the result of the analysis of your Odù Ifá that I sent to you. Describe it, because I wanted to do a screenshot, but you recorded voice note and I didn't want to play your voice. I didn't want to record your voice. So please just let me know what was the experience with the analysis that I did, if Mena is still there. Mrs. O forever, I need you to tell me. Mrs. O forever did ÌṢÄFA, not Itefa. I need you to tell me, when I made the analysis of your Odù, tell me how you resonated with it. Tell me what your experience was when you saw it and you read it. Mr. Mike too is here. Okay, Mr. Mike too, you are also going to drop a comment because I've done your own for you. Mena says, honestly, I was beyond blown away. Now, all I did for them was speak their Odù Ifá and analyze it. She said, I felt like I listened to a life audit of her entire life. When I pick your Odù Ifá and I analyze it for you, I go from your past to your present to your future in the order that things happened with you. Now, this is me telling you, every time that I tell people that keep your Odù Ifá, it is the blueprint of your life, you don't understand. She said at some point I was crying like someone flogged me. She said at some point she was crying like somebody flogged her. When she sent me that voice note, I wish I could record the voice note and post it on my status on WhatsApp. Now, this is how heavy your Odù Ifá is. This is how much Ifá has given to us in your Odù. I'm not the one that did her Itefa for her. Mrs. O forever said 100% me. I felt like I was seeing my life as a mirror. I'm sure it's a mirror that she wants to write there. She said she felt like she was seeing her life as a mirror. Now, let me even give you backstory for Mrs. O forever. When I sent her the Odù, the day we did the ԻΣΕΦΑ, and I sent her the interpretation of, the different Odùs, essays that was read, she said she was confused. She said she was totally confused. I sent her voice recording of the Babalawos while we were doing the ΙΣΕΦΑ. She said, Iyanifa, it looks like my confused became more confused. She was frustrated. Like, the reason I did this was because I wanted to get direction. And all of this essay is not even making any meaning. I can't add anything up. She was feeling like that. She didn't tell me. She didn't voice it out to me. And then it takes me a couple of days to be able to analyze that thing step by step. And then I sent her the entire analysis. She called me immediately. Iyanifa, please, can I speak to you now? I said, I'm busy. Iyanifa, please, I want to speak to you today. She said she was overwhelmed. I want to speak to you today. And when I spoke to her yesterday, she said she sent the write-up to her husband, and her husband said, this is your life, oh. This is you. From the way that finances has been going for her, The way experiences has been going for her. I don't know her, I don't know her husband, I don't know their journey. That Odù Ifá talked about her husband's journey, where they met, how they came together. Everything was revealed. I don't have any backstory about her. A lot of you must even know that yesterday was the first time I was speaking to Mrs. Forever on a phone call. We have not had a phone call conversation since I met her. She has been trying to get hold of me. I have not had the time. But with her Odù of ÌṢÄŠE, not Itefa, we were able to analyze life in that way. Mr. Mike says Ifa's eyes is everywhere. Is everywhere. Olójú lukara bí ajere ni o. Eyes everywhere, like you have a round object and eyes is all over it. That is how much your Odù contains. And see, this is the difference that I always tell you. A lot of you have done your Itefa and your ÌШÄŠE in different places. I can beat my chest to it that as of today, if we have 1 million Babalawos and Iyanifa, for example, I'm probably one of the few 10 people that is able to break down your Odù Ifá like that. Iyanifa says, Ifa told me to stop reading in the dark. See, I wish life had more of people that had the calling that I have in Ifa, the specific areas of Ifa that I'm having to deal with. And that is why I'm trying to groom as many people as possible. You see, this information, it is there, it is packed with life. It now depends on if you can find somebody who is able to unpack it. It's like back in the day when we used to have shorthand. How many of you did shorthand in business studies? In Nigeria, it was called business studies when I was in junior secondary. There's something they call shorthand. It's like a symbolic way of writing something. When somebody writes to you in shorthand, because Odù Ifá cannot contain all of those things for different essays, it will be too much. It will be too many. So it is written in what we call a spiritual shorthand, stenography. You did shorthand too, okay. She said it's stenography. Thank you for that, Sumaya. Ifa is written like that, like in spiritual shorthand, Pitman shorthand. Thank you. Now, it takes somebody that understands it to be able to break it down for you. By the time they break it down for you, you'll be wondering, is it these same 5 lines that somebody is now writing in 10 paragraphs, even an entire book? That is the way Ifa is. This is why I love new essay. I can dig it all the way. That is what Ifa is. It contains that. It is the entire story of your life. It is, thank you so much. It is so real. It is your life. It is life instruction. You will find it there. It is there. And it is placed in our hands right now. And we're in a generation that can have it. Every step of the way, when something happens with me and my husband, all I go to do is to pick up our Odù Ifá again and dig out how does Ifa affect this aspect of our life. Just yesterday, I decided to pick somebody that we both have met. The whole friendship with that person has been creating a little, uproar here and there. I went back to our Odù Ifá, my Odù Ifá, his Odù Ifá, the person's Odù Ifá, and I started to ask Ifa, what is the connection between these 3 people? Why did we meet? How did we meet? What happened? Why is the friendship going this way? Why is Ifa broke everything down? And when I saw it, I called my husband and I told him. He said, babe, isn't this exactly what I was saying? He had mentioned it, that he thinks this is what this thing is. And we were able to, every step of the way, I go back into my Odù Ifá. Why is this happening to me? How am I supposed to handle this? At what point did Ifa say I was going to experience this? What am I supposed to do with this? That is, I don't know how to explain it. When Mrs. O Forever and I were having a conversation yesterday, I said, you see why I'm so passionate about Ifa? And people think it's just about setting up a school, somebody coming to learn. A lot of people think it's just about coming on social media and bragging and arguing, which was why I told you that day. You will never find me in the company of such people trying to argue with somebody and prove that Ifa is there is more to Ifa than that. I'm busy here helping people to analyze their daily life in the simplest form. You say I should come and join you to be bantering words with somebody. To what end? How many people will receive direction after that debate is done? Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká fi ṣẹlẹ̀ ká máa fa nǹkan tí ò ṣe tiwa. May we not put something aside and begin to run after something that is not for us? Just the few people that I posted on my status, their review after I was able to break their Odù Ifá down. I've had like, as of yesterday, I've had like 60 something people send me messages saying, Iyanifa, I have my Odù Ifá. I didn't know that there was a way to be able to get more information like this. Send your Odù Ifá to me. Let me break it down for you. A woman sent for her entire family. I sent it back to her. She recorded voice note, and all she could say in 2 minutes of recording is, wow, Iyanifa, I'm afraid of you now. How can you see us? What's going on? Including the things she was experiencing at that time. Her Odù Ifá was bringing it out. I beg of you, find what Ifá means. Forget the noise that is going on around you. Sit down and have somebody guide you to dig deep into Ifá. That is all that you need. That is all that you need. When you find it, life takes on a different meaning. Anyway, Odù Ifá Oyeku Okanran is the Odù Ifá for today. One day, I will be able to replicate this inside of somebody that is going to carry it on. I'm teaching my children. My kids are here. Where is your sister? She was writing the other time. They are here, they are writing. They are listening. They are watching. They are shadowing me. I need more people out there, those of you that have spiritual calling. I need us to take up this work the way it is. More and more people need to know. More and more people need to know. Maya, we are doing your ԻΣΕΕΣΕ during the Ifá in the next 2 weeks. I'm having my Odù Ifá in the next 2 weeks. We are doing your own. Mrs. O Forever said something yesterday. She said, if ΙΣΕΕΣΕ can give me this information, I thought they said the Ifá is the one that breaks down everything about your life. If ΙΣΕΕΣΕ can give me this, then I'm wondering what Ifá would do. Now imagine those of us that have done Ifá and we are able to dissect this information. Things will happen, we will just smile. Just last week or 2 weeks ago, Ifá said, I should not raise my voice at people. Ifá did not say don't be angry. Ifá says don't raise your voice. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí ẹnì kankan jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ jágbe. You know in Yoruba, when they say ẹ jágbe mọ́yàn. And within that week, my staff decided to do little things to make me shout. And I'll just hold myself back. I say it's not me and you. I almost fired one of them. I said, ìwọ ló rán sí mi àbí lè bá mi lé sọ fáwọn tó rán ẹ pé mi ò sí nílé. I told the guy out. I removed him from every one of our groups. I told, go and lose my number. Ìwọ ló fẹ́ gbà bọ̀dé, it's not going to happen. And towards the end of it, I realized what Ifá was trying to save me from by giving me that simple instruction. Ma jagbe, don't shout, don't raise your voice at people. You see, as simple as this thing is, Iyanifa said, Ifá told her to stop reading in the dark. Somebody will be wondering, what has spirituality got to do with reading in the dark? Because you think Ifá is just spirituality. Because you don't realize that Ifá is everything, every aspect of your life. So please, this is me calling out at this point. Those of you that you know you have spiritual calling and your path has crossed my path, it is not by accident that you are here. Latoya, good morning. How are you doing, Grand Rising? It is not by accident that your path has crossed with my path. I beg of you. I know you are scared. I know you are worried. I know You already know you have a spiritual calling. You already know you're supposed to be doing this. Some of you full-time, some of you, Ifá allows you to do it alongside your regular business. I beg of you, please reach out. I need to be able to teach more and more people these things. I need to be able to pass out this information and activate this gift in more and more people. A lot of you have this gift in you. You just need somebody that will activate it for you, that will direct you in that path. There are certain tools that I'm building. I am not allowed to speak about them publicly. There are certain tools that I'm building. Let me just give you a chip of it. Knowing that I might not find a human who is able to carry this thing the way I'm carrying it, my team and I have built a robot with artificial intelligence, sacred and coded and restricted, and it is shadowing me every step of the way. It follows about with everything I do, everything I'm creating, every teaching I'm doing. Is going to analyze this entire teaching when we are done. It is able to do things exactly the way I do it, understand where the depth of my knowledge is. I'm feeding it with every information that I have. The way I'm teaching you, it is also learning. At different times, we have put it to test, and it has passed universal artificial intelligence tests to be able to reproduce these things. Because at this point, I think I trust the machine more than I trust people. I just want to make sure that there is something that is embodying this thing. So even if I am no longer here, or I decide to, take a break and retire, it is able to pass this same information to more and more people in a way that it has to be. The government cannot restrict us from doing that. They can give us hassles over setting up Ifá College, the accreditation. I know they are determined to give us hassles, and we are ready. We will cross it irrespective of how long it takes. But between now and then, this is what I am doing. This is what I am doing. I'm just telling you, this is what I am building. This is what I am creating day and night with my team. And it's costing us thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars to build this thing, to preserve this thing. Every information I'm getting from everywhere, we are dumping it into it. It is able to process on a level that is super higher than an average person can think, to process these things. The day it is coming to teach you, it will teach you and you will not know it's not me that is teaching you. But I need more human people, because that robot does not have a spiritual calling. That robot cannot receive information from orishas, irúnmọlẹ̀. It can only regurgitate what I have put into it. And Ifá is more than me and the other information that I'm able to get. So we need more and more people, more and more and more people to go beyond the surface level with Ifá. People just need to see that this thing is this. You in Ifá, you don't need to carry a bell and be convincing people. When Mrs. O Forever sits down with her close friends and say, look at what somebody told me about myself, somebody that doesn't know me, and they say it's a lie, this person knows you. I say she doesn't know me. She just did Ifá divination and she brought this out. So Maya too says the same thing to somebody. Mena too says the same thing to somebody. I'm waiting for Mena to pass the information to her partner, and her partner to say, hey, who is the Iyanifa that did this? Who knows about my life like this? And then more and more people will come to find out, where can I find somebody that can tell me my purpose and my direction in life? That is what an average adult human being is looking for. Somebody to give them direction, somebody to give them guidance. Forget religion. People are looking for real direction. People are looking for their purpose in life. People are looking for someone to answer questions. Why am I the way I am? Why are things happening to me the way it is? What is the next step that I need to take? People are looking for it. And they need us. The Odù Ifá Òtúrúmọ̀ méjì that was cast for the entire Yoruba race this year. He talked about the fact that the ancestors will bring the children back home. People will come back to pay and learn the instructions of their ancestors. Iyanifa, my husband fell in love again last night. Oh, I can imagine, like, when you have memories of how you met, the things you went through, you have real life information of the person you are with. It will make you fall in love with them over and over again. Bami said, I prayed and fasted for months just to know what my purpose in life is. I know, right? Didn't we all? Continue to fast and pray. You will hear the will of God until God talks to you. You don't know the day God is going to talk to you. You don't know the language God is going to talk to you. You see, it is like a still voice. Yes, you are now looking for still voice. You are not finding. Until your neighbor will whisper, you are supposed to be a carpenter. You will tell yourself that is the word you have heard. I just heard God speak to you. He's not God. He's your neighbor. You will start guessing, and at a point you will get tired of the fasting. You will just hold on to something, and then they tell you our purpose in life is to do the will of God. What's the will of God? What's the will of God to a doctor? What is the will of God to a carpenter? What's the will of God to a full housewife? What is the will of God to a scientist? How do you define the will of God to all of these different people? So please, if that is the only reason you come to Ifá, see, look at me, face to face, me and you like this. I don't care whether you leave church or not. I don't care. I don't have a congregation to bring you. I don't have a building to bring you on Sunday, so I don't care. I don't care if you are paying tithes and offering or not. I don't need your money. I don't care. I don't care if you identify with one religion somewhere, you pray five times a day, you go to Mecca, you go to Jerusalem. I don't care. What I care about is that you find your purpose and you follow it. When you find your purpose and you follow it, you are the one. After you have found your purpose and you are following, you are the one that will decide if church still pays you, if mashalashi still pays you. It is you to decide as an adult. We don't care. If you don't go to church on Sunday, where do you want to come? My house? Am I the one that is going to house you? Your fine dress you have bought, is it my house you want to wear it to? No. If you don't pray 5 times a day, within that time that you are washing your head and you are bowing down and you are standing up, is there something you are doing for me? No. So continue. I'm not bothered about that. But come and find your purpose. Understand the reason you are here. Work in your purpose so that you will stop bumping into the head of other people that are doing the right things. We all coexist in this life. Oh. The decision you make is going to affect other people. Imagine that you are married to somebody who doesn't know their purpose, and they keep getting into king-size problem every day, and you are the one that has to run to your Iyanifa and your Babalawo to help your husband and wife fix it. Imagine that kind of life. Somebody is making a decision today that is going to affect their entire family out of ignorance, and you are a part of that family. Is it fair on you? That's all we are asking, so that life will be in a better place for all of us. Go and find your purpose. If you do your ÌṢÄFÁ today and you receive all the analysis for it and you don't speak to me again, Ireo, Irene, just go. I don't care about you apart from that. Just get this information and follow it. Show read the rest. You are an adult human being. You can decide what you want to do with your life. On me, it doesn't concern me. You think if we are here for the numbers, me as a person, I would have built branch in Lagos, in Abuja, in Atlanta, in London, in Texas, in New York, in Canada, let's say in Toronto or Ontario. You see those 7 places? If I decide to invest real estate to build building and structure there, church yẹn máa kún, don't let us call it church, ilé ìjọsìn yẹn máa kún, that building will be full, because I know the number of you that will troop in. And in UAE, exactly, my second home, I know the number of you that will troop in every day that I fix. Even if I say come and do Ashe for today in the morning before you go to work, I know the number of you that will be rushing there every morning. I don't need it. It's not forever. You are the one that is going to build the one in Belgium, because Ori has sent you to Belgium to go and do something. So we are waiting for you to build the one in Belgium. People will be there. I will find crowd, but I don't need it. I don't care about that. I just want you to find your purpose and follow it, so that you will not leave your own job and be helping other people carry baskets in life. And in Accra too. Accra too was my home for at least 1.5 years. So that you will not be carrying, everybody wants to come to their neighborhood. So that you will not be carrying basket for other people in life and helping them carry their own loads and feeling like you are carrying somebody else's load on your. And you are there, you are carrying it for them. You see all this AJ that is on it. It's a lot of money, but you are not the one that owns it. You are carrying it for somebody else. And you are sweating, and you are sweating, and you are carrying. You eventually get home. You drop it in the house for them. They carry everything that is inside it, including the AJ that is on it. They remove 3 and give it to you. You go home, you are rejoicing. Baba wale, báwo lè mi ṣe rí. Iṣẹ́ tá ṣe lóko lè ní pọ̀. Bá ṣe ń gbẹ́rù là ń gbẹ́rù, ẹ̀wò tẹ́ bá rí nǹkan tí mo bá ọ̀gá mi gbé lájẹ́ kún gbogbo ara ẹ̀ bítíbití báyìí. Èló wá lọ fún yín mẹ́ta ni, ajé mẹ́ta, ó yá ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ fi kún méjì tó wà nílé tẹ́lẹ̀, ó ti di 5. Let me describe that in English for you shortly. You carry those for somebody, you are working for them, you are carrying it for them. Their palm wine is inside, their gold is inside, their silver is inside. You are carrying it, you are working, you are sweating, you get home, you drop it for them. You see all this AJ that is on it, it's for the person that owns it, including the gold that is inside it and the yam and the cassava. They remove 3 AJ and they give it to you. You go home and your wife is seeing you sweating. Olówó orí mi, the only sugar in my tea, the only cockroach in my cupboard. Where are you? How was work today? If you see the kind of work that we did today, they carry baskets. If you see the calabash for my boss, it's filled with a lot of AJ. How many did she give you? She gave us 3. They gave you 3. Your wife will say, bring that 3. Let us go and add it to the remaining 2 that is in the house. 5. The person you are working for is the one that owns this. And if you come home and every day and tell yourself that you are the man of the house, you are working. Meanwhile, you have your own that you are supposed to go and carry. You have your own that you are supposed to do. That you are supposed to be carrying your own AJ home for yourself. I'm not saying we will not help each other on the journey of life. But before you help somebody, make sure that you have your own that you are doing. Your own purpose that you are finding. Life is no more than that. Okay, let's continue. Odù Ifá, Oyeku, Okanran. Ifá says the wealthy man uses hoe, while the bond servant uses a load on his head. Ifá ní olówó ní fọkọ́, ìwọ̀fà ní fẹ́rù. Okay, this Odù Ifá was cast for Oyeku, the one who struck his sibling out of anger in the farm. The one who struck his sibling out of anger in the farm. You know, I told you that Ifá always come from a preceding story to the next line. So in the next line, in the preceding story, there are 2 people. One was described as the wealthy man. The other one was described as the bond servant. One carried the hoe to harvest. The other one carried basket and load to help them, to help the other person carry their own. The WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen if you need to send me a message, particularly to find out your own Odù and your purpose in life. Everybody should be doing this. Everybody should be on this. If you don't know, if you have not found your Odù Ifá, you have not found your purpose, send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen. So it was 2 of them. Now the next line goes to describe another 2 people, Oyeku and his sibling. Oyeku and his sibling. Now, let me tell you the entire story of that Odù Ifá. Oyeku's sibling was the one that goes to farm with the hoe. He's the one that is always going to harvest. He's the only one that knows the direction to find the harvest. Because what? When they were planting on that land, he's the one that was there. He's the one that will follow their father to the farm, that knows where they had planted yam and cassava and ginger and turmeric, all of the roots plants. He was the only one that knew it, based on the fact that he was part of it in life. Someone said, thank God I never reached 40. That one for paying me pass. Please, this is not a discouragement to people that have passed 40. I have clients that are in their 50s and 60s, even 70s, that are just coming to Ifá. So it doesn't really matter what age you are. The most important thing, like I always say, the best time to find Ifá was yesterday. The next best time is today. Can somebody confirm that the audio and the visual on YouTube is clear? Please confirm that the audio and the visual on YouTube is clear. I expect you guys to do that. Is it clear on YouTube? Check for me if it's clear on YouTube. So the two of them were in the farm. It's clear. Thank you so much. The two of them are in the farm. One is the one carrying the hoe. The other one is the one that is carrying the load. Thank you so much. Thank you. Eshegoni Adupe, Numiful and Honey Edward. Thank you. Latoya, thank you. Can I talk to you, ma? Yes. Send a message. The person saying, can I talk to you? Please send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen right now. Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen. So it was the two of them on the farm. One had the hoe. That was Oyeku's brother. And Oyeku was the one that was always carrying the baskets. Òun ló ń báráyé fọwọ́ tì, òun ló gbẹ́rù ẹ̀ tiẹ̀ sílẹ̀ tó ń fa tẹni ẹlẹ́ni. Out of anger, that how come he's always my brother that will find this place, that knows where the yam is, that is able to dig up blessing, that knows their purpose. How come he's the one that looks like his life is put together? Out of his anger for that, Ifá says he struck his brother in the farm while they are still on the farm. Now let us pause and let me pause and say this. Call sunshine for me. Let me pause and say this. A lot of you are in life, right? And you are surrounded by people who have not found their purpose, who have not found their direction. And do you know what that attracts? It attracts a lot of envy, jealousy, and unhealthy competition. I've said this before, I will say it again. It is your responsibility to protect yourself. It is your responsibility to preserve your life. Where is the fruit I asked you to bring? It is your responsibility to preserve your life and to protect yourself. People are looking at you. You think you are just happening in life ordinarily. You think you are just doing your own thing. You think you are just, some of you will look at your life and be wondering, what is there to be envious of? Call your brother. What is there to be envious of? Some of you will look at yourself like, what are the things that you have that somebody would envy you for? People are watching you. People are seeing what you carry. People are angry that despite what life is throwing at you, you are still moving. Be careful, it's shaking too much. Some people are angry that you are not suffering enough. The only reason they are upset with you is because you are not suffering as much as they want you to suffer. They are angry because everything that life has thrown at you, you are still moving forward. And at some point, their aim is to strike you out, to delete you, to just take you off the way. Those are the kind of people we are surrounded by in this world. People who have not found their purpose and they will stop at nothing. Instead, the time and the resources they are supposed to spend to find their own purpose and meaning, they would rather spend it to pull somebody else down, literally pull them down. That is the reality of life. You are not the only one that is experiencing it. It's not your village people. That is just what life is. That is just what life is. I beg of you. And it is you, the responsibility of protecting yourself from this, the responsibility of protecting yourself from this, of preserving yourself and keeping yourself, lies on you. Latoya said, honestly, that's her. She has nothing and we still envy her, no friends for no reason. Trust me, you are the one that thinks you have nothing. The day you eventually do your itefa, or your ishefa, you will find out that you have a lot of things. So it's not just one thing. You have a lot of things. Then it will make sense why people have been envying you, why people just feel a certain kind of way about you. But more than anything, it is your responsibility to protect yourself, so that life will not strike you out, so that people will not delete you, so that people will not break down everything you are building. Odù Ifá Oyeku says, so some people can see what you don't see. You think the world is seeing? Hold on. Let me see the person that asked that question. But me, you have been on my life for so long to understand that the answer to that question. Of course, some people can see what you can't see. You think life begins and ends in your eyes? You think the rest of the world is seeing the rest of the world through your eyes? People can see beyond what you can see, and some people cannot see up what you can see, and some people can see the exact same thing you can see. Life is filled with all sorts of people with different types of vision. You need to not shake it. A lot of people can see what you cannot see. A lot of people can see, I mean ordinary everyday people, they perceive it from energy. They might not be able to see, I'm seeing something else that is different. They perceive it, the energy you carry around. It's what, don't let's go into that. So please protect yourself. Odù Ifá Oyeku. Oyeku talks about being unalive in so many forms. You are the one that has to protect yourself. You see this idea, as long as say we no spoil person no go spoil your own. That is the reason your ancestors left this life untimely. That is the reason your ancestors left this life unfulfilled. That is the reason your father and your mother had the experience they had in life. Adiola ekaro ekuojumo. As long as say we no spoil person no fit spoil our own. It is a lie. You can be building other people's own and they will still spoil your own. And it does not change the fact that Olódùmarè is Olódùmarè. Some of you will say, if Olódùmarè is the one that is protecting me, nobody can. That's church. Leave that in church. That is church. That will happen for you as long as you are sleeping and waking up inside church building. But the moment you step outside of church building and you have to go and face life, it does not apply anymore. They will spoil it, Baje. It is your responsibility to protect yourself physically and spiritually. If you enter into an environment and you can feel the envy, the jealousy, you can feel the energy of how much people don't like you and they can't stand you, I beg you with everything that you hold dear, reach out to your Iyanifa, reach out to me, reach out to your Babalawo and say, the energy in this place, I don't like it. Is there any way I can protect myself from these people? Cleansing and protection, if this is your life experience, it should not. My partner is on this live streaming and he knows me. When I wake up in the morning and I have a dream, before he wakes up, because he's on a different time zone right now, before he wakes up, before I tell him the dream, I've already gone to do the required ebo and etutu. When he wakes up in the morning, I'll just gist him, babe, I have gist for you. We always have gist. And I will tell him this and this and this is what happened. He knows I am going to continue with, I've done the etutu that I was supposed to have done, or I've done the ebo that I was supposed to have done. I'm just giving you information. And he goes like, wow. not lucky and favored to have somebody like you? Even me self, I'm lucky and favored to be me of me. I'm lucky and favored to be me in the life of me. Hold on. They said it's lagging. Let's see if we can switch networks a bit. Is it okay right now? Latoya said it's lagging a bit, but it's you can still hear me. Please, that should be the network. Let me know if it's okay right now. So please, you see, even those of us, is it better? Let me know if it's better. Even those of us that have a calling, those of us that are doing Ifa for people every day, those of us that are Babalawos, Iyanifas, Babalorisha, we are still doing Ifa. We are doing more to make sure that we are protected. These are two siblings. Oyeku, this Ifa was cast for Oyeku, the one who struck his own sibling out of anger in the farm. Struck his own sibling. Omo Yai, Omo Babai, his own sibling. Those are the first set of people that life introduced you to as friends, as family, as people to protect you, as people to love you. Oh, those are your first set of people, your first set of friends. Imagine if that is where enemies is springing out from. The first set of people that they introduce you to as in life, these are your own people. Now, after he did that, Ifa said something else. So, like I was saying, please protect yourself. Ètùtù àwọn Yami is something that you should not negotiate. Ìbọrí ẹbọ to your ori is something that nobody needs to give you a divination to be able to do that. Ẹbọ to your ori. You see those two, I beg of you, don't joke with it. You see those two, I beg of you, please don't joke with it. He said the live streaming is frozen. Is it better now? Somebody said it's frozen. Is it from every end or just from your end? Please let me know in the comment section if the streaming is better. Is it better? YouTube, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, is it better? Please let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. Okay, all right, everything is fine. Okay. So, like I said, those two things, please don't joke with it. I beg of you, don't joke with it. Your Ibori, when you give Ebo to your Ori, you are feeding your Ori, you are empowering your Ori. Your Ori is the one that is going to fight for you. Ifa says, Ori la ba boka to borisha, torí pé ńjọ́ torí ń gbé ni níbo lòrìṣà wà. Ebo to our Ori is the first one you should give Ebo to before every other Orisha. Because the day that your Ori will save you, the day that your Ori will fight for you, where are the other Orishas? Where are they? Before you call your Babalawo, your Iyanifa, please help me do it too. Help me give Ebo to Ogun, to Shango. There are some Etutu. It's only at night that we can give them. What if that emergency situation comes in the morning? Is your Ori that will be there? Is your Ori that will be there for you? So continue to feed your Ori, to empower your Ori. Yoruba has a saying, it is what a bird eats when it is on ground. That is what sustains it when it is flying, because it's not going to eat anything in the sky. It is the Ebo you are giving to your Ori now that is going to sustain you, sustain your Ori the day you need help, before you can call on your Babalawo, Iyanifa, your Orisha here and there. I said something for those of you that missed it. Olódùmarè is the only being that is all-knowing, all-present, all-powerful. Orishas are not all-knowing, all-present, all-powerful. Your Orisha is not every. So if you have made up this idea in your head that anywhere I call on Oshun, Oshun will answer me, that's not the way it works. So you are already giving attributes of divinity, of supremacy, divine and supreme being to your Orishas. They are not divine and supreme being. They are not Orishas. They are not present everywhere. They only embody the people and the places that carry them. But the only Orisha that is present with you everywhere you are, as big as this life is, everywhere you are, is your Ori. That is the default orisha for everybody. Give ebo to your ori so that it can protect you. On the other hand, àwọn Ìyá are the ones that own this earth. Elédùmarè gbélé wọn lọ́wọ́ ní báyìí. Some people said Elédùmarè sold it to them for cheap. Whether it's for free or for cheap, the whole idea is that it is in their hands like this. They are ruling, they are judging it. They are the ones that is directing the affairs of this world as we know it. Give a tutu to them so that they will protect you in this world that they rule and they control. Those two, no matter how little it is, make sure that 1 month doesn't pass without you doing it. Some of you, your life is peculiar. You have to do it every week. Some of you, because of your calling, every 2 days. Every 2 days. As it is required, don't joke with it. Protect yourself. Yomi Fashlanso said something. That video went viral. Wọ́n ní tó bá ní kó jẹrin, tó bá ní kó jorí erin kó má bàa kú jẹ. Tó bá ní kó jorí ẹkùn kó má bàa kú jẹ. Ọ̀rẹ́ tó bá kú okú gbé nìyẹn. If they ask you to eat the head of an elephant so that life will not cut you short, eat it. If they ask you to eat the backside of a gorilla or a monkey or a whatever so that life will not be cut short, do it. If they cut your life short untimely, that's the end. There is nowhere in Odù Ifá that they said somebody was unalive, somebody passed on, and after 4 days, the person resurrected. It's only Bible story that has those two, that has those storybook. Bible storybook is the one that has all those stories. So if they unalive you today, either physically or spiritually, the end, you might come back into the life again and start it all over again, but not that same life. So I beg of you. Somebody is asking, how do we do that? Jackson, send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen. Mrs. O Forever posted the Chief Iyanifa Ewa. That's the official and verified WhatsApp number of Ifa College and Iyanifa Ewa. Awo lobby kankan Pauline. Awo tí níbi tó lọ báyìí. Awo full ground remain like this. Awo is here. Má worry. Awo lọ. Awo wà ńbí. Awo jókòó báyìí ni. Awo ṣì níṣẹ́ tó fẹ́ ṣe. So ẹ má worry. Awo ṣì wà ńbí. So now, after that has happened, Ifa says, this Odù Ifá was cast for Oyeku, the one who struck his own sibling out of anger on the farm. Sacrifice was what Awo instructed him to make. Ẹbọ ni kó mú ṣe. Ìgbà ìṣẹbọ pé, ìgbà ìṣètùtù pé. Ẹbọ was what Awo asked him to do, sacrifice and appeasement. Time has passed. No sacrifice and no appeasement was done. Now, this person has gotten into some king-size error in life. Ifa says, make ebo, make it tutu. Oyeku said, for what? I don't have to do it. Some of you there are 3 categories of people when you come to do your Ifa. Some of you know that Ifa has information, Ifa has direction. Iyanifa, I don't want to practice any form of idolatry. I don't want to do anything like that. No animal sacrifice. I don't want to be involved in those things. It's not my kind of thing. I love animals. I cannot see them being hurt. I don't want to. Some of you are in that category. You will still come to Ifa knowing clearly that Ifa is described by Ebo, but you will still come and say, please, I want to find out. With your intention has been set from the beginning. You are not going to do it. You already know. You just want instruction. The Ifa has knowledge. I just want direction. I responded to a client a few days ago. She felt attacked. I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just trying to break it down. You don't want to do Ebo and Etutu. Why? Because it is idolatry, because it is animal sacrifice, because it is inhuman, because God is against it. But the same God that gave you all of this instruction cannot answer the question you're asking. You are going to refer to ask that question. Shall we? All right. Is everything all right at home? It doesn't look like everything is all right at home, because if somebody is stopping you from doing something, that person should be able to provide everything that you need with that thing. How do you come into Ifa and say, I don't want to do this part? Ta ló fi ìwé pè ẹ́? Who invited you? Who called you to come? If you are coming here, you are coming here in full. Kí n tẹsẹ̀ kan bọ́ odò ká má pariwo òtútù. You don't put one leg into water, they are now shouting you are cold. What were you expecting in the beach? Hot water. When you brought water out of the freezer, you now drank it, you're not saying it's cold. What were you expecting to come out of the freezer? Boiling water. You come to Ifa, you're now saying you don't want to do it, but it's not ignorance, it's foolishness. Ignorance is they don't know. Foolishness is you know, and you're acting as if something is magically going to change the circumstance. So you want to come to Ifa, I will give you direction with Ifa, then you will still go back and say Ifa is idolatry, Ifa is idol worship, Ifa is a sin. As adult people, when are you going to be able to look away from everything and tell yourself the truth? At what point are you going to tell you that church is not able to answer all the questions you have? If that alone, that is the reason some of us came into Ifa. Nobody is asking you not to hold on to something that is not working for you out of loyalty, out of what people will say is okay. But when you come to Ifa, there is no pick and choose. We represent everything that Ifa stands for. So when she came, I said, I cannot do a divination for you. I will not be helping you if I do it Idafa for you, and you already have the mind that you are not going to do the Ebo and Etutu. I'm doing you more harm than good. She has already paid for divination. This is Ifa. I don't refund anybody anything. So buy a product, register for a course, just do something with your money that does not involve Ebo and Etutu. Trust me, there are so many things in Ifa College that does not require that. But you don't come to Ifa and then you have already determined that you are refusing to do the Ebo. Why did you come? You can go to card readers, astrologers, tarot readers. You can go to them. They will give you information. And I don't think those ones require any Ebo or Etutu. So please, if you are coming to Ifa for your own good, prepare to follow every instruction every step of the way. Turn this on. Prepare to follow every instruction. Nobody invited you. Nobody called you. Nobody lured you. One. Nobody lured you. Nobody invited you. You came as an adult person by yourself. Follow the instruction through. Now you will understand how instruction is not followed and what happened. Now the second set of people, those ones have come to Ifa. They know there is Ebo and Etutu. They will start doing it. They will do one Ebo. Ifa has given them 2 Ebo and 2 Etutu, for instance. They will do one. The moment they do one, they will start to see results. Once they get the result they are looking for, they stop at that one. They don't do the remaining 3. Àwọn ni Odù Ifá ń bá sọ̀rọ̀. Ifá ní ìgbà ìṣẹbọ pé, ìgbà ìṣètùtù pé. You did not do your Ebo in full. You did not do your Etutu in full. Maya said it's like giving to Jesus. Yes, saying I'm not born again. You see that giving your life to Jesus, and it's okay. Let's not talk about that. But you understand what I'm saying. Thank you, Mena. The WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen. Copy it and send the message to Iyanifa to Ifa College. Some of you will do it. You will do it like that halfway. And then there are the number 3 group of people. Àwọn tí wọ́n fi tọrọ ọmọ. Àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n fi ń tọrọ èèyàn. Àwọn tó ń gbé Ifá lárugẹ. Àwọn tó ń gbé ìṣẹ̀ṣe lárugẹ. Àwọn tó yẹ ká máa súre ajé fún. The people that have come to Ifa with their spirit, soul, body and heart, and they have stayed there. Àwọn tí wọ́n wá sọ́dọ̀ Ifá wọn ní kan rúbọ, wọn ò pè ṣù lólè, wọn ò pè fálékè, wọn ò wọrú yanyan bí ẹni tí ò ní kú mọ́, wọ́n rán ni lọ sọ́jà ọmọ ọjà sáré wálé, wọ́n wá ṣẹbọ, wọ́n wá ṣètùtù. That's the number 3 group of people. They have come to Ifa, they have heard about the Ebo, they have done it. Some of them are able to do everything immediately. Some of them will do it one by one. But in all, they will do it and they will get the results. Now, you see those three people. There are three different things waiting for the three of them. What did the next line of the Ifá says? Ifá says, ẹ̀yin ò rí Ifá òkè bí ti ń ṣe, Ifá dé aláṣẹ ọ̀pẹ, àbíṣe tiẹ̀ ní wàrà. Have you not seen Ifá descend with authority? Ifá arrives swiftly. Do what is proper with. Ifá is the one that will do what is proper with those people. You came to Ifá, ó wá gbé Ifá lẹ́nu jó. Untie it for me. You came to Ifá, ó wá gbé Ifá lẹ́nu jó. Untie it, remove this one. Remove it. Okay. Bring the other one. You came into Ifá, amọ́pẹ̀lẹ̀, agbọ́pẹ̀lẹ̀ jọlẹ̀ nítorí tiẹ̀. Amú ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ agbẹjọlẹ̀ nítorí tiẹ̀. Because of you, we woke Ifá up and we say, iwájú ọpọ́n Ifá, ẹ̀yìn ọpọ́n Ifá, olùmọ̀ràn lọ́tún, olùmọ̀ràn lósì. Bó bá ṣe wí gẹ́gẹ́ ni kò ṣe sọ fún mi, má fi bí péré, má fi répé bí o. Adẹ̀gbé sílẹ̀, we woke Ifá up to say somebody has a question, come and answer. Ifá came in his full authority. Remember, Ifá is the voice of Elédùmarè. Ifá came in his full authority to respond to you. Ifá ò fi bí péré, Ifá ò fi répé bí. When Ifá gave you information, you say, Ifá jano, Ifá is true, everything is true. Ifá fi agbára, ó fi dá ẹ lóhùn. Babaláwo left their job. Because of the 2 naira you are going to pay, we stood up, we gave you divination, we started interpreting it, reading it, breaking it down. You were asking 2,000,001 questions, we answered you. We now gave you instruction, you refused to follow. We gave you a board to do, you refused to do it. Who do you think you are dealing with? I'm just asking. When you come to Ifá, what do you think you are coming to do? You think it is this bead you are coming to meet? Wọ́n ní wọ́n ń pe Ifá lékùrọ́, wọ́n ń pe Ikin lékùrọ́. Wọ́n ní ẹni tó bá fi ojú àná wo òkú, ẹbọra bọ láṣọ. Ẹni tó bá fojú èkùrọ́ tó bá fi wo Ikin. Ifá will show the person that there are two sides to this world. You are looking at the Ikin Ifá like his palm kernel nuts. You are looking at everything. You come, you sit down on a mat, you are just looking like this, and you are thinking that it is just what it is. It's not anything. The fear and the reverence you have for your pastors, human people you can see, for your affairs and your imam, is more than the one you have around Ifá. Because what? Babalawo and Iyanifa will not do anything to you. They have not come to create an aura around themselves that will make you, yes sir, Daddy Gio, yes sir, Mommy Gio, Mommy Afa, Daddy Afa, Daddy Ala. They have not done that. So because of that, you just think, you just come to Ifá, you just be asking. Somebody has come 3 divinations in a row. She has not done any etitu. She came to you yesterday. Please, Iyanifa, can you quickly help me check this? I will pay for express consultation. I said pay. After she paid, I said the money has gone into part of your etitu. Start doing them one by one. Iyanifa, that's not what I paid for. Do I look like a joke to you? I should carry Ifá the 4th time to ask questions for you without doing what you are required to do. Ifá said I should not shout. Okay. I will reduce my voice. I will not shout. So, shady people want them to pamper you. I'm not going to shout. I will tell you in plain language. As we're going on, you know, Ifá is very cool. Ifá is very calm. Ifá doesn't have any stress. So when you come to Ifá, just continue to do anyhow. And as you're doing anyhow, you will see anyhow. In my low voice, continue to do anyhow, and you will see anyhow. That's how you want to hear it, right? Don't worry. Wọ́n ní Ifá dé àbíṣe tiẹ̀ ní wàrà. Wàrà is not a low tone conversation. What was that thing that Sheldon used to say? Low register. Ifa is not a low register conversation. This Oyeku Okanran is not a low register conversation. Oh my God, my legend for you people will now be okay. Anyway, it's Ifa that said it, and I'm re-echoing it. Ifa says, have you not seen Ifa descend with authority? The day Ifa will descend into your home, ìwọ tó ń ṣe bọ àìpé, ó ń ṣe tutù àìpé. Ifa arrives swiftly, and it is doing what is proper with precision. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ o, ẹni tó bá létí kó gbọ́. Ìtí ò bá ní kó lọ yàtọ̀ dán níbọ̀ ẹ̀ kó gbọ́ nǹkan tí Ifá ń sọ. As a Babalawo and Iyanifa, do you know what we don't have as our job? To remind you of your Ebo and Etitu. It's not our job. It's not part of our job description. Ìjọ tí Ifá bá wọlé pé kókókó, you have come to wake me up 5 times to speak to you. And I have spoken and have responded. Your Etutu is left undone, your Ebo is left undone. When Ifa arrives swiftly in your house, at your doorstep, shall remember that Iyanifa Ewa is still here. I will still help you save the situation. Don't be scared, don't be ashamed, come back. But one thing I will tell you is, I told you so. Just take, you see that part, you will hear it. The first thing I will say is, but I told you. There is one, let me say it because I'm not going to mention his name. There is one general overseer, one pastor. He's on the live streaming this morning now. I can see him. He's one of my clients. The man has done Itefa about 7-8 years ago. Before he met me, he has done his Itefa. In fact, it's his uncle that did his Itefa for him. He has received his Odù Ifá. His Odù Ifá has clearly talked about life. He has gone around seeking more information about that Odù. He met me. I broke down his Odù Ifá for him. Ah, ma, how did you know all of this? You are so accurate even with the time. This was the time of my life that I was experiencing this. All of that excitement and good stuff, okay. We are at the point of, are you ready to answer your call or not? This person has a spiritual calling. You know, most of us that have spiritual calling, that we start life in church. A lot of us end up being pastors. We start our own church. But me, you're not a nice person. We start our own church. We become pastors in other people's church. We become evangelists. We start music ministry in church. We start a lot of things in church because the gift that is inside of us, it has to find a way to manifest. So the immediate environment we are is church, right? And we start to do it. A lot of us, our calling is Richard called us. So I told him about this. Now, at the time that I met him, he was struggling to grow that church. Iyanifa, at least even if I'm going to leave this church, let's just make sure that we are seeing results. You know, he said he rents the church space with his own money. Things are not coming in, but he can see God working in the life of people. I said, okay, I will give you certain products, you will use them. It will work for you. But this is only for a period of time, so that the church is able to pay for all the personal money that you have used. The moment you have balanced it, remember who called you and for what. He came back, the what's it called, the audience in the church, the congregation, the attendance and the congregation and everything is aligning and is growing. And you know, he was giving me reviews in fairness to him. Uncle, when are you going to answer the calling? I can't just leave these people like this. My wife is not in support. How do I just leave these people like sheep without shepherd? And I will now go and be practicing something that I have told them that is wrong. Yeah. Sheep without shepherd. Shepherd of the flock, I see you. Spiritual headsmen, we can see you. Koswala. That's what he said, and I said there's no problem. Every product I post, he will buy. Every spiritual work that he sees on my status, he will want to pay for it. The ones that he cannot afford, he will book it down. To the point that I told him to go and bring his Ifa from his uncle's place. Bring your Ifa to my place. I have decided to be your Iyanifa to guide you on this journey. I understand where you are coming from. And I know how to be able to help somebody like you. He went there, took his Ifa to my shrine. I wasn't even home. My babalawos that are working for me collected it. We have been doing ose for his Ifa. He's in my shrine. We continue the journey. Now, he was sending me a message 2 days ago that he fainted and they rushed him to the hospital. And doctor said his white blood cells so she kinekan and kinekan. I said sorry. He started with white blood cells once. He will send me picture. Mama, look at him. Oh. He's looking lean. Oh. Don't let the enemies overcome him. Oga, you don't have enemy. If I pray against your enemy, you are the first one. You are the first enemy. When they say, no weapon fashioned against me shall prosper, I tell you, before you pray that prayer, make sure you are not the weapon that is fashioned against yourself. So that you are not praying every day that you yourself should not prosper. Because you, most of the time, you are the weapon that is fashioned against yourself. He's sending pictures. Every product, see, when it comes to products, he can buy products. I know he will still come to my DM this morning and say, yeah, now, nobody knows your name, don't worry. So he also sent me a message, I think a couple of days ago, saying that he passed out, he fainted, and they rushed him to the hospital. The comment was the message was what upset me. He said, you know that when a strong person is fighting somebody that they are stronger than, they need somebody to match their energy. And I know that I have you. You are able to match the energy of these people. The voice note I responded to him with, I sent it to my husband. 23 minutes voice note. For me to take my time and record 23 minutes voice notes to somebody. I told him, I said, what is your problem? Afoju sọ fún ẹ, afẹnu sọ fún ẹ, afòwe sọ, afigbogbo ara sọ, you still don't understand what is happening. So, the question that a lot of you now, this is, at this point, I need you to pay attention to this because this is where knowledge is going to come for a lot of you. The question some of you might want to ask is it a figment of his imagination like that there are enemies attacking him? The ideas of having enemies, somebody fighting you, is it a real thing? Yes, it's a real thing. But one thing I need you to know is that more than half of these enemies that are attacking you, you don't have any business where they met you if you are within where you are supposed to be doing what you are supposed to do. If you are within your purpose, fulfilling your purpose, Olódùmarè has designed certain things to protect and take care of you within where he puts you. You are not omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent. What are you doing everywhere? Ibi tí Elédùmarè kọ orí ẹ sí tó kọ ìpín ẹ sí, you are not staying there where your own destiny is. You are walking out of it and you are saying that somebody is fighting you. So, take for instance, you are a military man. There is problem going on in the community. You have put your entire family in your house and they said military zone keep off. You have all the corps and all the army and all the mopo surrounding your house. You go to work in Abuja, White House, wherever it is that you are. Your children are in the house. Your family is in the house. You have told all of them to enter. That's where you put them. You are confident that they are protected from whatever it is that is happening in the world because where you put them. One of your children should now jump fence out of the house and go into the market. Then people should start to harass that child. Then that child should stand there and say, don't you know that I'm the son of General Popping King? They will look at you and like, we know where General Popping King lives. All his children are in his house right now. Who are you? Call my daddy. My daddy will tell you who you are. You are now calling your daddy on the phone. When your daddy is in a meeting, attending to things that have to do with life, tó ti fi ẹ́ síbì kan, tó ti fi àwọn kankan máa ṣọ́ ẹ. The people that, the guy that he mounted on that house, they don't have any business. Their jurisdiction is not in the marketplace. They will not protect you there. The thugs that meet you there, wọ́n máa nà ẹ́ bí, wọ́n máa lù ẹ́ nílùú bàrà. Wọ́n máa lù ẹ́ bí ìlù níbi tó wà yẹn. It doesn't matter whose child you are. They will give you 2 by 2, 27 times. Ojú ẹ máa kò yìí. You will see stars without being in the night time. Lọ́sàn gangan, you will see stars. Wọ́n máa nà ẹ́, wọ́n máa dàpà sí ẹ lára. And it does not change the fact that your father is General Popping King. It doesn't change the fact that your father has all of these guards around. You are the one that jumped fence and you left. Most of the time, the enemies you are experiencing is because you have gone out of line. It's because you have gone out of line. And that is what a lot of you are doing in this life. You have gone out of line. You are not where Olódùmarè has put you. Every little thing will affect you. And then you are there saying, if God is God, if Olódùmarè is Olódùmarè, if Ṣàngó is Ṣàngó, nothing will happen to me. Mẹ́wàá máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹ. Nothing yẹn. Life will show you shege from 0 to 100 in 2 seconds. I told him the same thing. I said, you have crossed the line. Sickness will attack you. They will attack your finances. They will attack your marriage. They will attack your health. They will attack every part of your life they want to attack. You are not where you are supposed to be. And if you are looking for Voltron, defender of the universe, that is going to match the energy of your enemy, I told him it's an insult to me to think that I will leave my work and come and do Voltron for you. Where is the enemy? Let us fight them. What did you go and find there? When mommy comes back from work and they beat your younger brother, they've beaten your younger brother, and your younger brother is crying, and you two are there, mommy, the neighbor's child beat him. Did he come into this house to beat him? No. Where? He went to the neighbor's kitchen. One, no, as a Yoruba woman, as a Yoruba mother, your mommy will tell you they did not beat you well. You left your house, you went into the neighbor's kitchen, you are now saying they beat you there. No, if they beat you, if you have the kind of mother that we had when we were growing up, they will take you back to that neighbor's house and beat you in their presence and tell the neighbor, please, the next time you see him here, I give you the go ahead to beat him more. That's what I'm going to do for you. That's the only way I can help you. So I gave him an assignment. I said, if you have been following me all of these years, at least it's more than 1 year that man has been following me, that he has been buying product for me, doing divination. If you have been following me for this over 1 year and you still have not learned sense, go to my YouTube channel. That's the assignment I gave him. Go to my YouTube channel, watch all the videos that is there from beginning to end, including live replay, including shorts. Go and watch everything from beginning to the end and summarize it. As Shebi, you are a pastor. We both went to pastoral college. Is that not what they used to tell us to do? You will now take a book and be writing it down. Don't type it though. Be writing the summary, what you learned from each one by one. And I told him, if you like, take that video into AI and tell AI to summarize it. I will know. I'm building a robot. I'm building AI. I will know. Go and do that. Before you get halfway, the solution to your problem will stay at you in your face like this. That's the assignment I gave him. I forwarded the voice on to my husband. I said, babe, please help me listen to it. I hope I've not said so much, because when I start to talk and spirit is speaking through me, mo máa ń gbàgbé pé ẹ jù mí lọ. Mo máa ń gbàgbé pé daddy àti mommy lè jẹ́ sí mi. Mo máa ń gbàgbé pé ẹ̀gbọ́n lẹ jẹ́. Ẹ ló yẹ kí n máa lò fún yín. I used to forget that you people are older than me when I start to talk. And spirits are speaking through me. So I told my husband, please let me listen to the voice. My husband was still sleeping at that time. Èmi ti send there. Tó bá máa bínú kó bínú. Anyway, wọn ò bínú, as a responsible and respectable man that he is, wọn ò bínú. He said, okay ma, I will do the assignment. He's on the assignment now. That is the best I can do for you. You cannot see what is right, and then you will now be doing, I will spend hours here teaching. You still now come is my dear, come and fight for me against stubbornness. You are not doing what you are supposed to be doing. Okay. And this goes to every one of you. Ifa is 90% knowledge and 10% whatever other practices is attached to it. This knowledge you are receiving, every time you have the opportunity, head over to our YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV, and watch. I told him something and I'll say it here. If it is about bring money to do a spiritual work, that man will sell everything he has to buy that spiritual product. But information is coming to you for free. I told him, I said, a time will come after I have created 1,000 videos on my YouTube. We're getting there gradually. I would archive everything. We will have it on the app, and you will have to pay to access it. Not because I need your money for anything, but because some of you and a lot of human beings do not appreciate the things that they get free. If you pay for something, you will pay more knowledge to it, you will pay more attention to it, you will put more time to it, you will value it more. If that man was paying for that session, he would understand what it is. I gave him a slot at Ifa Business School free, so that as you are answering your call, this other business that, in fact, his Odù Ifá allows him to do business alongside answering his call or doing his spiritual calling. His Odù Ifá allows him to do business, so I gave him a slot at the Ifa Business School. Do you know how much it is? VIP slots, so that as he is growing his spiritual calling, he's also having the right tools to grow his business. Oyeku. When you show up for people too much, when you are too available for people, they think the next job on the next description on your job is what? Vote one. I know somebody is able to match my energy. Me, I don't know which one upsets me in the whole conversation. Maybe is that come and help me fight my enemies, or is the fact that he thinks that somebody is fighting him, because nobody is fighting him. There is nobody that is fighting him. He doesn't want to hear that part. Nobody is fighting him. Consequences of his action is what is happening. Life is happening based on the choices that he has made. I believe that everyone that is listening today, you have already heard the part that belongs to you. This is your life, and the quality of life you are living right now that we can see is a product of the knowledge you are applying and the choices you are making. It is glaring to everybody. We can see it. Iyanifa, my life is not like this because of a choice I made. It's because of your background. Yes, we understand your childhood and your background. We all had one form of background or the other. But you are now an adult human being. What are you doing to rewrite it? Which information are you getting from Ifa to reroute you to the right path? You still want to sit down and continue to say, it is your daddy that did it, it is your mommy that did it, who is there? You want to continue to say that in this your adult age. You want to continue to say that in this your adult age. Continue. 2-3 years down the line, we will still be looking at you like this. Ifa is evidence. Ifa has evidence. It is when you are in church that you'll be explaining, I feel the peace inside. Oh, since I became born again, joy like a river. Where is the evidence of joy like a river? Where is the river? Where is it flowing from? Where is it coming to? Is the river hot or cold? Or is it a reflection of Ikongosi, warm and cold together, with no evidence of the river? I'm now a new person, brand new person. Auntie, your hair is still dirty. There is nothing new about it. You still have blemishes on your skin. You can still see hyperpigmentation on your face. Your pimples. What is new? You cannot understand it. Yes, because there is nothing there to understand. Ifa gives you evidence. You will see it. The quality of your life will improve. Direction will be there. You will be able to change things. If after 2 years of following Ifa, we cannot see evidence in you, something is wrong. Take responsibility for it. Be accountable for it. Something is going on. Anyways, let's pull out the lessons and the blessings in a hurry. We have already said most of them. Oyeku warned strongly against anger, physical confrontation, heated conflict, especially among siblings and close partners. Now, everybody will want to interpret this by saying that don't be angry, don't fight people, don't experience heated arguments. Yes, have iwa pele, good character, iwa rere, iwa pele, choose peace. Yes, but I'm going to flip the coin into your face and tell you, protect yourself from anger, protect yourself from physical confrontation, protect yourself from heated arguments, especially among your siblings and close family members. Protect yourself. If I say let everybody have iwapele, the truth is that everybody will not have iwapele. If I is saying people should not be angry, they should not be in conflict, they should not be jealous, they should not be envious, people will still be jealous and envious. Understand that. When I was in church, I used to tell my members in church, remember that the day you got born again, the rest of the world did not get born again. Remember the day you came to Ifa, the rest of the world did not come into Ifa. Remember that this teaching you are receiving, the rest of the world is not receiving it. So the rest of the world still doesn't have sense. When you are driving in Lagos, they say, understand that you are the only driver that has sense. Drive as if every other person is mad. That's the way you can handle Lagos drivers. You can handle drivers in New York, in Lagos. Craziness is a lot of craziness is going on in those two cities. Live life knowing that you are the only one that is a good and kind person, and every other person is wicked and unreasonable. So you protect yourself from that wicked and unreasonable people. As much as you are trying not to be wicked and unreasonable, know that every other person is like that. Protect yourself from them. Call favor. Protect yourself from them. Ifa says anger may feel momentary, but its consequence will linger after the emotions fade. Create a safe mental space. Yeah, Eshegoni, Mr. Dayo P1. Create a safe mental place for yourself to live. Make sure you are not the one that is creating an enabling environment for anger and envy and jealousy and what confrontation and conflict to thrive. Make sure you are not the one that is creating that environment around you. It is easy to point fingers at people and say, this person is doing this, that person is doing this. What part did you play? How are you responsible for it? What part did you play? How are you responsible for those things? Some of you look at the people around you. They are going through their challenges in life. That is where you are sharing your own wins and your testimony every day. See what my husband bought for me. He put a couple $1,000s on my wrist. You are flaunting your Rolex wristwatch. He put a couple $1,000s on my wrist. They can't hurt you. It's you. Your husband buys you a car again. See this small car that my husband just did for me. He bought you 2025 range. You are telling somebody who is working every day inside the sun, láti Oṣòdì Yaba, to say, look at what my husband, and it's small, no, this is the smallest of it. Somebody is around you that is trying to conceive, and you are talking about how, these children, their stress is just too much. Their stress is just too, you are creating, see, your immediate friends might love you genuinely, but their own friends that they are talking to about you say, you know that my friend that we went to do housewarming for her, in fact, she just discovered that she's pregnant and her husband gave her a brand new car for push gifts. They come again, that my friend, we've not heard from her in a while. She went to Damascus for vacation. She went to Epitonia and Ephesians for vacation and honeymoon. After a while, that friend that they are telling about, that friend will say, whoa, they joke. Look at yourself. Since the two of you have been friends, this girl has been adding anything. Don't you know that it's your glory they are using? Your best friend is a genuine human being. She never even thought of it, but other people will start to put it into their head. You have seen all those mothers that will see their children down and say, you are always following your friends. You will follow them to housewarming. You will follow them to... Are you not thinking? Are you not supposed to ask them how they are making it? Are you not supposed to? You are creating an enabling environment for envy and jealousy to thrive around you. You are responsible for certain things. Make sure that the energy around you is safe. I know that we love people, as much as we want to have this sweet, wonderful life experience. Unfortunately, the time and age that we live is not like that. Just take it like that. Some of you is family. In the name of, I just want to hold on to the family bond. I just want to show up for my family. You are losing yourself, draining yourself, allowing yourself to be attacked left, right, and center. Some of you, you don't have strong spiritual backing. You will go, you are trying to help everybody, trying to help people. There's one Iyanifa that I follow. She said when people are sleeping and their head is turning this way, is their village people. Iyanifa has taught us what to do. I'm going to make Iwure for you, and your village people will leave. Come. There's one soap that Iyanifa sold to us. If you use it, every problem, that woman, there's nothing that she gives you that is not going to work. You carry soap that you bought with your money for yourself, you give it to them. It sounds nice, right? It's a good gesture. You are trying to be kind. But do you know the problem that person is dealing with? You don't even know if it is the consequences of their actions that they are dealing with. The universe is fighting them. Then you now go and stand with your full chest. You now stand and say you want to defend somebody. You want to save somebody. Iyanifa said that you should. I'm not the one. No. It's not me. I am not the one that sent you. If you want to help that person, direct them to where they will get help. Direct them to where they will get help. Don't stand in the way of something you know nothing about. A lot of you don't understand this. Someone said, I've not even saved myself. A lot of you don't understand this. Working in territories where you don't have business. You are in a relationship with somebody. You notice that when you started dating them and being intimate with them, things started to fall out of your life. Instead of you to run and get help, I love you, we will do this together. We will find a solution to it. Please think about your mommy and your daddy. Ro ìkúnlẹ̀ abiyamọ, ro ìkúnlẹ̀ àwọn tó ń dìde, tó ń sùn, tó ń jí, tó ń ṣèwúre lórí ẹ̀ pé kọ́mọ wa má ṣàṣedànù. Think about your mommy and your daddy and how much prayer they are praying. Wọ́n fẹ́ jèrè ọmọ. Leave that girl alone to go and sort out herself. You love her. Direct her to where she can get adequate spiritual help. You are not a babalawo. You are not an Iyanifa. You are not a babalorisha. You are not an Iyalorisha. Go and fix yourself and direct them to where they can fix themselves. It's like somebody that is in the house that is taking care of someone that is mentally deranged. The day they are unbalanced, they will beat them, hit them, throw stone, do this, do that, scatter the house. When they are balanced, they will say sorry. Is this everything that they've done? They will say sorry. You are the one that has to fix it. You are the one creating an enabling environment for that loss to continue to thrive. It is you that you are creating it. But Iyanifa, that's the person that God gave me to marry. Where did you meet God? Where did God give you this person? The day that you met God, which language did he speak to you that this is the person I'm giving you? But it's Ifa that said that she married the person. After Ifa now said you should marry the person, Ifa ni bitori bi omo ibi bitori bi emo niyen. Ifá ní ó yẹ kó so àgbò méjì pọ̀ kí kankan pa. Is that what Ifá told you? The day they did the divination for you, Ifá says make a covenant of for better for worse till death to do you bad. If you have attended a Yoruba wedding, nobody will ever tell you to stand before someone and say for better for worse, for richer for what. I'm just saying, no, I want to so equals, for better for worse. You think they don't know what they are doing? They will tell you to fast and pray for 21 days. God will show you your husband. Your spirit is picking the one that you are picking. You yourself know. After you are picking, they will now tell you to bind yourself with for better for worse till death do you part. So that you will be there. They will be able to remind you the vows that you do. And even when I was in church, this is the truth. Even when I was in church, I was against and I opposed to that vow. I cannot say it. Because even the Bible that they are reading in that wedding, chapter what, verse what is it that you will till death will do you and somebody? For I'm not saying you are not going to stand by your partner. That's not what I'm saying. But there is no binding force like that. There are certain times that it becomes unhealthy for you. The environment that this person is creating is not helping you to be who you are supposed to be. It's draining you. It is okay. Yoruba wedding allows you to come back to Ifa, to sit family and friends and talk about it. And play the picture to them and say, this thing is no longer working. And they will ask Ifa, and Ifa will say, at this point, leave this person. This person needs help. Leave them. Let them go and help themselves. You move on with your life. Maybe after 5-10 years that both of you now have grown into spiritual maturity, you might still meet again, but at that point, you are a separate adult human being. There is nothing in Ifa and in Yoruba spirituality that says the two shall become one. You are not becoming one with anybody. You are still a whole human adult with your separate lives. You are just doing it together. We are driving in a car together to a destination does not make us one. If you become one with somebody and it does not work, and the person and you separate, you will tear apart again. Then you go and join to somebody else. How many one do you want to become in your life? There is all of these things is just, it's just a ploy to keep you trapped in somewhere. Bone of your bone, flesh of your flesh. Another human being. Another adult human being that can wake up tomorrow and say they don't want to have sense again. Is bone of your bone. Another adult human being who is allowed to decide the next step in their journey. Call your sister. Another adult, I told you to call her now. Come here. Another adult human being who is allowed to decide their life is the one that you want to be glued to. Even if I says the way today is, tomorrow might not be like that. Babalawo ma difa ọrọ̀run. Babalawo ti ń difa ojoojúmọ́ báyìí o. Because the way yesterday is, today might not be like that. Àbọrú là ń sọ fọ́mọlúàbí tó bá dínú ẹ̀ adòdìndì. Make sure you are not creating an enabling environment for wickedness to continue to thrive in your life. Make sure you are not the weapon that is fashioned against yourself. This Odù Ifá does not only speak about siblings, literal siblings. It includes friends, business partners, spouses, and community members. Spouses. It is possible for your spouse to be the weapon that is fashioned against you. It is possible for your spouse to be the one that is creating an enabling environment for negativity to thrive in your life. And it is okay to find out that, oh, this is your spouse that is doing this, and to get help and to separate yourself from them at that time. This Odù Ifá teaches us patience, emotional intelligence, self-restraint, peacemaking, and conflict avoidance. You see that last one, conflict avoidance. Conflict avoidance. Now that you have come to the knowledge of Ifa, now that you know àwọn ìyá mi, that now that you have bought spiritual products, you think it's every conflict you can fight. You think it's every battle you can take on. You think it's every village people that you can fight. I can't count the number of times I've said this to my husband this year. I said that, you see me, before I decide to fight spiritually, I would have explored every means of being at peace. There are some people that are standing in the way and they are saying, we are not going to allow you go, we are not going to allow you go. I look at them, I pity them, I say it's because, Nisheni, you don't have a job. If you have something you are doing, something that is exciting you about life, you will not remember me. So there are some of them that I sit down, tí mo máa ṣèwúre fún wọn pé kí Elédùmarè bá mi wáṣẹ́ fún wọn ṣe. Kí Elédùmarè bá mi wáṣẹ́ fún wọn. Let Olódùmarè find something for them to do, something that will excite them about life, something that will distract them about life. Let them move to another level of success and stay there and be there. If I'm praying like that for you, I'm not stupid. It's because I don't want conflict, because I'm looking at it like tó tá a bá dálẹ̀ tá a bá tún ṣá, ẹni tí ò rà ń bẹ̀ á bẹ́ ẹ san. If we decide to scatter it and pick it up again, the people that did not make that decision with you, they will pay the price for you, and those are the people that I'm pitying. Mo wò pé àwọn tí ò mọwọ́ tó mẹsẹ̀ tó ọmọjọ́ tó fẹ́ fi ayé ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ tó ń wá tẹlòmíì kiri, wọ́n máa bẹ́ ẹ san náà ẹ. I try to make sure that every situation I am, minimal conflict. Yorùbá ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìjà la mọ̀, àmọ́ bí tó máa parí sí. You are not looking at what you are doing. Yorùbá ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ìjà la mọ̀, kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀ bí tó máa parí sí. You are blocking this. Look at what you are doing. Everybody can start a war. We can only know the day the war started. Nobody knows where it's going to end. Nobody knows how it's going to end. Nobody knows how many casualties will be there. It is cheaper for me to maintain peace than to be fighting war. But it's not everybody that is like that. Some people are on the journey of spirituality. They are getting spiritual knowledge. They are looking for who to practice it on. If you stand in their way, they will use you as guinea pig to test that spiritual power they just learned. In this journey, it was not only Ifa I was exposed to. I was also exposed to West African voodoo. West African voodoo does not have the patience that Ifa has. Ifa ní sùúrù. Ifa is patient. West African voodoo does not have it. And a lot of you don't know the difference between those that are practicing Ifa and those that are practicing voodoo. You don't know the difference. I have a friend on the street of this app. She's an Ewe voodoo priestess. She's a Mami water priestess. The way you see her online that she's giving you basbos, that's the way she is spiritually. She does not have chill for nothing. It's the fact that we say, let's sit down and do it like, And a lot of your babalawos and Iyanifas and spiritual people that you look at, a lot of them are members of the Ogboni. The Ogboni comprises every and any form of spiritual practice that is not Ifa. Ogboni is not Ifa. The type of knowledge that we share in that community, the kind of information that we gather every day, people are looking for where to practice it. People are looking for real life situations to apply it. They are telling you to maintain peace. You want to fight every battle. You have become Ogunlakaye. You want to fight every battle. You don't know that in the history of human life, it's only one Ogun that came and he has gone. Wọ́n máa fi ẹ́ dán Ògún wò. tó bá ti gbọ́ bí tó sọ pé wọ́n fìyàn dán ògùn wò, they are using somebody as guinea pig to practice ògùn. Ogbó àtọyín, ogbó ẹ̀dán, ogbó àlàó lóṣùfẹ́ o bàbá mi. I'm telling you these things so that ẹ máa tẹ̀lé ayé jẹ́jẹ́. If you want to fight with Ògún, you know what Ògún is? Yorùbá ní Ògún gùn lọ ni o. Kò síbi tó parí sí o. Ibi tí tẹnìkan parí sí ni tẹnìkan ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ o. Ògún gùn lọ ni o. Conflict avoidance. Let that be your number one top priority. Conflict avoidance. And if you must fight, present it to àwọn ìyá mi to fight that battle for you. Some of you are coming to spiritual. I want to come and learn spiritual. Somebody legit told me that he wants to learn African spirituality because he wants to be able to go back to his village and show them that he has arrived. You know when they say something is dead on arrival? When something has spoiled, it has expired before you open it. They do not even give you time to taste it. It has expired before you opened it. Okay. He who has a ear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying. Talo kọrin yẹn náà. Let him hear what the Spirit is saying. Wọ́n ní àìsílẹ̀ olóko ló mú eku ṣakọ, àìsílẹ̀ ológbò ló mú ẹ máa ṣapá báyìí. Infinity. Àìsílẹ̀ ológìní òun ló mú eku máa ṣapá báyìí. Tó lógìní bá yọ síbẹ̀, you will understand that he is dead on arrival. Expired products, Laura. Ìsúwàlá. Ifá warns that angry reactions can attract legal, spiritual, and social trouble. Angry reactions can attract legal. You already know that one. Spiritual trouble. Spiritual trouble. When you get into spaces of people that are spiritual representations, be calm. It's not that's not the place you get to and you'll be speaking English. I'm just saying, it's okay. See, I know that some of the situations you are in, you are justified, right? You have paid money to a Babalawo and Iyanifa. You have paid money to a Babalawo and Iyanifa and they are not handling your situation well, yes. They took your time, they delayed you, yes. You paid for a service and you are supposed to receive results, yes. I understand you. As the head of customer satisfaction department, I know you have been wronged. But remember with whom you are transacting. Remember with whom you are transacting. But Iyanifa's Babalawos are supposed to be calm. There is no such thing as supposed to be in Ifa. It is in church that you people have built a pedestal and you have put your people there. You have put your religious leaders on a particular scale. You have defined who. You have defined this door baby in your head that they are supposed to fit. In Ifa, there is no, people are just the way they are. Remember who you are interacting with. Remember who you are dealing with. Carry all the patience and home training that you left in your father's house and in your husband's house. Carry it when you are having conversations with them. It's not everybody that is like Iyanifa, and even Iyanifa Ewa is not every time that she's nice. Some of them are going through real life pressure. You will now come into your DM. You think because you are a spiritualist, I cannot fight for myself. I will take this to the law. You cannot do this, you cannot do that. To a spiritualist. See, let me explain something to you. I know that they are wrong. I know that humanly speaking, they have wronged you. I told you, we are defending you. Even us, when we hear the story, inside our hearts, we will say, we are saying it inside our hearts. We cannot even say it out. Inside our hearts, we are defending you. Trust us, we are defending you. But wisdom has allowed us not to say anything. We are still going to beg the Babalawo pé Ema bínú sá. Ema bínú sá. Àgbà tí ò bínú lọ́mọ ẹ̀ ń pọ̀. We are still going to beg them on your behalf. We know that they are wrong, but we are still going to beg them. You know, as Yoruba people, that's why I said Everything about Yoruba people is deeply rooted in our spirituality. Dear Lord, thank you so much for that. Yes, wisdom is applicable. You know, in Yoruba system, and I think it reflects most African cultures too, when there is a dispute between an adult and a child, nobody ever looks into the face of the adult and say they are wrong, even if they are clearly wrong. The child is still the one that is going to apologize. After the child has gone, then we will call the adult and say, "Nǹkan tẹ́yin náà ṣe yẹn ò dáa," but not in the presence of that child. And it will not come out of the mouth of the child to the adults that, "Daddy, what you did is not good. Àgbàlagbà ni yín, nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ ṣe yẹn ò dáa." Ọmọ Yorùbá, ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire, ọmọ ọ̀lẹ Oòduà, we don't do that. It is a reflection of our spirituality. If you don't understand, everything about us is rooted in our spirituality. When you have issues with people that are of higher spiritual authority than you, wàá fi ṣe òsùn, wàá fi para ni, you will turn it into mulatto cream. What's that cream that you people are buying these days? Half caste lotion. You will use it to rub your body. You will turn it into toning cream. You will turn it into SPF 54, SPF 45 sunscreen. You will just turn it into sunscreen and rub your body and be shining and move on. Just rub it. Use it to you turn it into hair oil and rub it on your hair, and your hair will be glowing. Turn it into water and drink it. Caro white, okay. Wọ́n ní kẹ́ sọ di caro white kẹ́ fi para and move on. Egbisara bẹ́yẹn, just take it like that. We know that if it is you and an ordinary person, we know what you can do. We know you. Just take it and go. I beg of you. Iyanifa, if we continue to do that, they will continue to cheat people. I said, do not wear the cap of activists today. Wear that cap, cover your face, and just move forward. Some of them are looking for people to practice spiritual product that they've learned. I have one of my groups, àwọn Àbọyè group, is on my WhatsApp. The number of unread messages I have there, and every information that is there, kìkì ogun ni. Ogun tá fi máa ṣe kinní kan, ogun tá fi máa ṣe kinní kan. Tẹ́nìkan bá ṣe báyìí fún wa, kí la máa ṣe fún padà. I'm not even exaggerating. Unread messages on that group cannot be less than 600. I've not opened. I have the one for this lady. I have the one for that one. The one that I joined in Benin Republic when I went there to learn about Ifá and I delved into voodoo is there. The one that they are posting in Togo in French is there, looking for someone to interpret it for me. People are looking for people to test. Let it not be you. Let it not be you. Avoid conflict with certain people. Avoid conflict with certain people. Elédùmarè á ràn wá lọ́wọ́ o. Láṣẹ. How do you apply this in your life? Avoid heated arguments among families and friends. Avoid power struggle. Harm done in anger is the hardest to repair. Excuse me. In business and in community, Ifá says disputes can stall progress, it can ruin partnership, it can destroy reputation. Let wisdom guide your steps and your responses. Let wisdom guide your responses. Along the line of your destiny, Ifá says trouble caused through temper can redirect, restructure, and retruncate your destiny into hardship. Your Ori dwells in peace. This is the same thing I'm saying with your destiny. You can be the one that will create an enabling environment for your destiny to be truncated. It can be you. In legal and social life, Ifá says many legal battle, arrest, community conflict starts with a moment of unchecked emotions. A moment of unchecked emotions. Ifá says check it early. You are spending thousands and thousands in the courts. I give you an example. When my partner was going through his divorce with his ex-wife. It's a relationship that they've been estranged for a while. Like, you know, when you are separated and you're still on paper for a period of time. I was with him at that time. We had known each other. As an Iyanifa, I can choose conflict to say, oh, this is what I want to marry. I will fight everybody in his life, and we will go and fight. But God forbid that I do that. Ifa forbids that I do that. That is another woman raising children. That is the children of the man that I want to spend the rest of my life with. That is children that are going to become my own children. That is another woman like myself. So it is my responsibility with this knowledge that I have to make sure that everything goes smoothly and peacefully. He called me yesterday and he said, so person got a job. And we smiled and we looked. I said, you see, eni tó bá gbórí dúró, we receive blessings. He said the first thing that came to his mind is that this person is calm and is going through this process step by step. Blessings has come. A job that she could have never thought she was going to get. She did get it. Now she is focused on something else. Her life is glowing. If we are all happy, everybody will be at peace. You are dating somebody that already has children by other people. Those people will continue to be in their life forever. Choose peace. In that type of situation, Basbos will not do it. I don't understand why you think that your husband's ex-wife or your wife's ex-husband is your enemy, is your problem. Kilo de. I don't know why that always has to be the case. As a woman, especially as a woman, you don't know how to deal with that thing from the place of peace, and everybody will be happy. Remember that the man you are married to is the father of those children. And if those children are not in a good place, he cannot be in a good place if he's a responsible man. And if their mother is not in a good place, the children cannot be in a good place. So why are you chasing trouble? Why is that person your enemy? Those children they are raising together are going to marry you. The day they marry and the mother is alive, do you want to be the one to sit down as the mother? They have a mother. Do not be the reason any other person. You want everybody to be at peace and everybody to be fine. Why is peace hard? Why is it a harder option for you people to choose? Somebody said Nigerian film. Exactly. Women, let's stop immaturity and Nigerian film. Okay. Maybe you should stop watching all those movies. Have you forgotten that this person shared life with this man before you? If they were wicked people, you think you are going to meet them. Go and look at wicked women, the way they dealt with men. Do the men that they dealt with, one arrow lower, yaba left lower. They are in mental home, they are in prison. The people that left wicked relationship, when you are looking for women that were wicked and unreasonable to their partners, go and look at where those men are. It is not, I don't understand. Life brought them together. Life said they were going to have children together. They had it and they moved on. Why has that become an enemy situation for you? Some of you, before you even marry, you have already set your mind to your mother-in-law and your sister-in-laws. If they say anything, you have not met them. Your boyfriend says, come and meet my family. You are already gisting with your friends. Or more, I'm ready for them. Under this CC gown that I'm wearing, I've worn trousers under it. Let anybody try anything with me in that house. You have not even met them. You have already chosen violence. And you have forgotten that you two you are going to be a mother to somebody. You will have a son and he will marry children. He will marry wife. You have forgotten that you two are somebody's sister-in-law. Kilo day. Why? You people need to heal from whatever it is that is fostering and funding trouble for you. You already have, by default, you have people that don't like you. You will now go and use your hand to create other people. You can choose peace, and behind the scene, you are doing the spiritual work you are supposed to do. You are dating somebody who has not been totally detached from somebody else. It's okay, I'm not judging you. But then you're now telling your boyfriend or fiancé, if she doesn't want to tell her that you have met somebody that is better. You're the one that will pick up the phone. Please sign the damn papers. He has met somebody else. I've picked him now. I'm giving him a better life. Auntie, no, look at it. Do you think it's easy for that woman to let go of a relationship she has put in like 10 years of her life? Even if it wasn't working, you think it is easy for them to just let go like that? They are going through pain. They are stressed. It's a lot for them. They are letting go of the father of their children. They are not sure if this new woman that is coming into their life is ever going to allow them access to their children. They are not sure what the future looks like for their children having a father. They are unsure. Can we be human beings for a second and imagine what that woman is going through? That ex, even if he's a girlfriend, look at how much effort she puts into that relationship while the two of them were together. You think it's that easy for them to just, you now pick up the phone? What is it? He has told you he's not doing again. What are you doing? What is... Excuse me, sir. You are watching your girlfriend or your wife to be do that, and that's the person you want to marry. That anything of a family, and that's the person you want to marry. You are giving her the number of your ex-wife to call her and talk to her on the phone, and that's the person you want to marry. I know Elushimi, it is you that I pity, because you left that place for a reason, and you are opening your two eyes to enter into this one like this. Atoriendro de lórí àjà. Life is not that. See, he says here, many legal battles, arrest, and community conflict start with a moment of unchecked emotions. Many of them are just unchecked emotion. There are things that we could have handled better. There are things that you could have handled peacefully. There are things that you could have handled peacefully. That woman is hurting. You don't know the full length of the story. You only know what your boyfriend or your girlfriend told you about them. And then you are now compounding the pain. You are rubbing it into their face. You are making them feel like there's something, you are better than them because you won a man, because you won another human being who you don't even know if in the next 3 years you'll still be with him. If that man has truly hurt that woman, and those words of yours is hurting them in a place that it affects their ori and their egbe, and all they have to do is enter into their room and cry without saying words, you will just get yourself into trouble over nothing. Over nothing. Let's be empathic of each other. I'm not saying you and your husband's baby mama or your husband's ex-wife have to be friends. You don't have to be friends to have peace. But you can at least be empathic and choose peace at every point. You can have somebody that is working on it for you spiritually. Iyanifa, this is a situation. This woman is really stressing out. She wants to do this. She wants to take him to court over child support. She wants to do X, Y, Z. You know, your Iyanifa, your Babalawo will help you sort it out. But as a human to another human, maintain peace. There will be days when she will call on the phone. Your child is something. I need you to show up for. Don't be the one that will pick up the phone and say, this man is not going anywhere. You had your time. Are you being serious right now? They have children together. I don't trust that he can go to his ex-wife and nothing will happen. So why are you married to him? If you don't trust him with ex-wife, the person that he left by his own free will, Nobody forced him. He left there in his own accord. And if you don't trust him, find spiritual protection for your home. You can protect your husband, yes. But you see those things, it doesn't concern you. The moment where they are talking about their children trying to this and that, you are not the one that will now pick up the phone and say, but we just sent you 20,000 last week. What do you need money for? For a child that your husband is the father. That is his responsibility. It is not you to put your mouth into it. Kokwen, it's not your business. You saw that he has baby mamas and wife, ex-wife, other children before you went into that relationship. If you are not mentally and emotionally intelligent enough to handle it, there are so many single men that are still unmarried. Go and find them. But the moment you have entered into this situation, you walked into this yourself. It's not like the man hid it from you and lied to you. You saw it and you went into it yourself. Every day, go and look for materials, books, resources, videos online that helps you handle such situation with peace. Because if a legal dispute comes out of it, there is no way you will not be affected. It's your husband. There is no way you will not be affected. This is not directly part of our teaching today, but I hope you have heard it. Go and do better. Choose better. That girl is not your enemy. She did not know you when she was entering into that relationship. You think she entered into that marriage with the mind that after 4 years, after 5 years, they will be divorced and separated? No. It just happened. She put in a lot into it. No matter what, she put her time into it. Especially if the other person is a woman. In this part of the world, you know how challenging it is for a woman to be able to move on with children by herself. All of that is what she's juggling in her head. The least you can do is to be nice. The least you can do is to be kind. I help my husband plan trips for he and his family. To plan, oh, this is what you should do for them. This is how you should take care of them. This is how you should show. I want to know how the woman is doing. If there's anything I can do spiritually to make the quality of her life better, I am doing it, not I am going to do it. When he called and said this one got a new job, in my mind, I'm like, we both knew that this is the benefit of the path of peace that we chose. If she has a better job, she can afford a better house, a better life. The children she's raising, she's able to put better into them. Your man too is happy because they are raising his children in a safe environment with a woman. If you leave that woman angry and bitter, she's going to bleed bitterness and anger into those children. And those are the children of the man that you say you love. When it starts to affect those children, this man is going to be responsible for fixing it. And you do not realize that you are the one that created that. Those children will come and spend time in your house with your own children. Children that are raised from bitter and angry women. They are coming, they are brothers and sisters to your own children. Do you realize that? If it is Nigerian movie that is informing you, stop watching it. Go and be watching Indian film. I don't know how Indian film used to do it. And if you do not have anything to watch aside from all those movies, go to YouTube and watch Iyanifa Ewa. Go and watch Iyanifa Ewa TV. Leave all those movies that is making your body to be hot and peppered. Over what? Over a man. One time. Bóyá ìyàwó mẹ́fà ni máa yẹn ṣì máa fẹ́. Bóyá ìyàwó mẹ́fà lórí ṣì kọ fún ìwọ ní number 2. Mẹ́rin ṣì ń bọ̀ wájú ẹ̀. Má lọ farabalẹ̀. You don't know if that man is destined to have 6 wives in his life. You are number 2. You are doing like this. 4 is still coming ahead. Don't go and be coming down. The Wuri of this Odù Ifá says, Orí mi ti dá mi ní olówó. Elédùmarè má jẹ́ kí n ṣiṣẹ́ ẹrú. My Ori has created me a wealthy person. May my leg not direct me to the path where I will slave for other people. má jẹ́ kí n gbé ẹrù tèmi sílẹ̀ kí n wá fa tẹni ẹlẹ́ni. Elédùmarè má jẹ́ kí n báráyé fọwọ́ tì. May I not live my own purpose in life and start to run after fulfilling another person's purpose. May I not help people push their way to success in life. I keep giving this as an example. Imagine you are on the expressway, you are on the highway, and somebody's car breaks down, and you come out of your own car. You now help them push their car. You push it, you push it, you push it, you push it. The car starts to move. The driver will move on. No, he will not take you back to where your car is. You have to walk to where your car is. Some of you have abandoned your car. You are helping other people to push their own success and glory. You have pushed it like 3,000 miles away from where you are coming from. You have pushed their own car across the ocean, across the skies for them. When the car now is fully functional and they drive away, is then you look around and you realize that you are far away from where you left your own car. You have left your own destiny behind. Elédùmarè ò ní jẹ́ ká báráyé fọwọ́ tì. Who is there? Elédùmarè ò ní jẹ́ ká báráyé fọwọ́ tì. Ifá ní kí àjọṣepọ̀ èmi àti gbogbo àwọn tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi kó jẹ́ tàlàáfíà àti ti ìrọ̀rùn. May my is it on one? Okay. May my interactions and my relationship with the people around me come from the place of peace and not of conflict. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá, help me overcome every anger and reckless reaction. May my actions and reactions come from the place of emotional and spiritual intelligence. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Don't allow momentary emotions to destroy my destiny. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Grant me restraint and constraint and wisdom and clarity for every decision that I'm making. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Let peace guide my relationship and my path. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. Mo ṣe ogbó atọ́ fún gbogbo ọmọ awo tó ń gbọ́ mi lénìí. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá tá a kọ́ lénìí, á mọ́gbọ́n wá, á mú mọ̀ wá, á mú òye wá. Go and plug it upstairs. Á mú ọgbọ́n, ìmọ̀ àti òye wá fún wa. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Somebody said, please, Iyanifa, I'm still waiting for you on WhatsApp. Let me be nice. They said we should choose peace. So this is me peacefully answering you that the same Iyanifa you are waiting for, this video you are watching is not a recorded video. It's a live streaming. It's called live because you are seeing me in real time. So should I pause everybody, should we pause this live streaming and go and respond to Abundance on WhatsApp, then we should come back? I've answered your question. Ẹ máa ní sùúrù, nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn, sùúrù. Èmi tẹ́ ń báwí náà ni mo sì máa dá yín lóhùn. Ẹ máa ní sùúrù. Just hold on. We will answer you later. Somebody said yes on my behalf. The WhatsApp number is showing on your screen right now. I'm sure you had a very exciting, informating, and spiritually led time today at the ÌШԵŠΕ for today. So if you enjoy this live streaming today, you are going to do 3 things. Click on the plus sign to follow. Go to YouTube and subscribe, Iyanifa Ewa TV. Turn on notifications. Set your alarm to 6 a.m. every morning, 6 a.m. Nigerian time every morning, 5 a.m. on the GMT for those of you in UK and Ghana, and it will be 12 a.m. or 12 midnight for those of you on the EST. Set your alarm so that tomorrow we will all gather here again and learn. You see how Ifá is directing us to real life things. You see how life will be a better place if we are all following the instructions of Ifá. Now, to those of you that have not done your ÌШΕŠΕ and your ETEFA, you have not found your purpose in life. You haven't found your purpose in life. You don't know your Odù. We are not able to break down your journey in life. Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen and say, Iyanifa, I am tired of roaming about in life without direction. I'm tired of pushing other people's success because I don't even know my own. I'm tired of carrying basket to follow other people to farm to harvest their own proceeds and give it back to them. I want to know my own purpose and my own direction. Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen. If you are catching a replay All the information you need will be in the description box below. Now, for those of you that have done Itefa or Ishefa, they gave you 2 Odù, they gave you 2 Ese, 3 Ese, they gave you 25 Ewa, 2 Ese. They have not given you any information. Trust me, you don't have any information. Ask the people that I have dissected their Odù Ifá for you. You will know you don't have any information yet. Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen and say, Iyanifa, this is my Odù Ifá. Help me break it down. I want to know everything that this Odù contains as much as is humanly possible for you. Send that message. Those of you that are in relationships that is very dynamic, there are some exes that is stressing you, there are some baby mamas that are stressing. You need wisdom on how to handle it. I have been there and back. You need wisdom on how to handle it. Send a message. See, wisdom and patience. You have found love in that kind of environment. It doesn't have to be toxic. It really doesn't have to be toxic. That's the truth. You are the one that is just telling yourself, that other woman is just stubborn. She just likes trouble. Yes, people do like wahala. Some people just wake up with it. And some people is a response to, they are just bleeding out the way they feel. We can navigate this thing with wisdom. We can navigate this thing with wisdom. There's a client of mine who is about to get married to a king, a whole Kabiesi, and there's another woman in the picture. And I have been able to help her step by step on how to handle it. She's almost frustrated and tired, and she wants to let go of a destined relationship. I broke down their Odù Ifá so I can tell you that is a destined relationship, because she hasn't been able to handle this other woman that has been in the picture before. She would have sabotaged herself of a blessing that Ori Komo Ti Eleda Komo. You need guidance in that part. Send a message. Let's ask Ifa, how best do we handle all of these exes in the life of your wife and your husband and the baby mama and the everything? Some of you, the relationship you need wisdom with is your in-laws. They are your in-laws, excuse me. Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is on your screen. Ifa has wisdom on how to handle everything. You will be at peace. They will be at peace. You don't necessarily have to be friends, like I said. You cannot be friends with everybody, but you can maintain peace. And that wisdom is in Ifa. Let's make our Iba and Iwure before we go. If you have gained anything in the comment section, say Elédùmarè mo dúpẹ́, say Ifa ṣeun, say I'm grateful for this knowledge that I have received. Ẹ jẹ́ ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ifá. Ẹ jẹ́ ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Elédùmarè for the wisdom and the knowledge that we have received. Ifa mo dúpẹ́, Ifa ṣeun. Because everything I read today for you is out of the Odù Ifá, it's not me. Some of you think, this Iyanifa is very wise. I'm just re-echoing what Ifa said with a touch of interesting narration that you can understand. But everything I said now, ọ̀rọ̀ Ifá ni, ọ̀rọ̀ Olódùmarè ni, kò ń ṣe tèmi, èmi kọ́ ni mo kọ́. I'm just reading out what is there for you. So adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ifá, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ orí. We are grateful to Ifa that at this time we are awakened to see the truth and to see the light. We are not better than those that are still roaming in ignorance. Some of them have knowledge, but what will people say is making them stuck in religion and in the past, far away from home. But the fact that you can find this knowledge, you can align with it, you are able to practice it with full confidence. Some people, the marriages, the kind of marriages they are, the kind of relationship they are not able to express their journey in spirituality as much as they would want to. So for the fact that you are in a situation where your partner supports you in the journey of Ifa and Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, you have something to be grateful for. The fact that you have access to this type of knowledge It's something you should wake up every day and be grateful to Elédùmarè for that. In my lifetime, I met Iyanifa Ewa, and I have access to this type of knowledge. Even me, I'm happy that I have access to this type of knowledge, because as you are listening, I also go back to listen. Everything I'm teaching you, I'm also applying it. What were you writing in the book? Okay. So, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ẹ̀yin la máa máa rí, àwa náà lè máa máa bá wọn nífẹ̀ẹ́ lò ní ìṣe wa. Let's make our ìwúre. Is everybody ready? If you have any questions, please let me know. If people didn't allow me to eat when I was teaching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Before we wrap up our ìwúre, any questions? Mrs. O forever. It was a destined journey. So trust me, as much as you're happy, I'm also happy. Can we know our Odù Ifá before we do Itefa? It's only your Odù Ifá that can give you. It's like somebody is saying, let me see. It's like somebody is saying, can I know the result of my exam before I write the exam? Can I know my grades before I write the exam? No, you have to write the exam to know your grades. Right. You have to write the exam before you know your grades. So you have to do your Itefa and your ÌṢÄŠE before you know your Odù. You cannot know it before, because the process of knowing your Odù is what is called Itefa and ÌШÄŠE. At least ΙШΕΦΑ gives you something to work with. So you cannot know it before then. Somebody is asking a question. The person says, I have a question. Why is it that, why is this fruit you are eating entering my eyes? Because you are not closing your eyes. If you close it like this, it will not enter. Just close your eyes. Trust me, it will not enter. You only get it during the process. Exactly. Okay. So question to Barry, right? Please, what does Ogudamori mean, and how does this imply to one's life? Ogudamori has about 400 different essays under it. So what it means is so many of the things that is under it. How does it apply to your life? It applies to your life in 1,000,001 ways. That is like an entire universal question. It's like somebody says, what does physics mean, and how does it apply to our life? Or what does biology mean, and how does it apply to our life? Or what does music mean, and how does the different parts of music apply to everybody? That's like an endless question. So if you want to be specific, send a message to the WhatsApp number that is on your screen and explain to me how you came by that Odù Ifá. How did you come about it? In what situation was it given to you? Then we'll be able to narrow it down and help you from there. But asking what an Odù Ifá means, Mr. Dayo Piwanashegoni, is a combination of 399 essay here, 399 essay there combined together. How can I know more about Ogbeodi and Erindilogun? We have a course at the Ifá College called Erindilogun Studies. The course is titled Erindilogun Studies. So go to the website, Ifá College website, ifacollege.ng, and register for Erindilogun. Is that okay? Register for Erindilogun course. Then how do you know about Ogbeodi? Go to the YouTube channel. Go to the YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV. We have dealt about Ogbeodi before. Ogbeodi, we have spoken about it. So go to the YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV. Scroll down through the videos and the live replays. You will see Ogbeodi there, where we explained it. And after listening to that, if you have further questions, just send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen right now to say, Iyanifa, I need more information about Ogbeodi. How can I subscribe for how to pray the right way in Ifa on TikTok? Just go to the bio. On the bio, you see subscription. There's subscription right there on the bio. You see it. Just click on subscription. You'll see pray the right way in Ifa. It's on the bio of this TikTok channel, Ifá College TikTok channel. So go back to the bio, you see subscription. Please do that right now and let me know that you're able to. But if you are still finding it challenging to do, you can send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen. Any other questions? You can send a message to the WhatsApp number pinned on your screen. Studies is there. You can learn it. It is taught both as text, audio, and video. Do you have anything on Ogunda or Oyeku? Cannot see anything on YouTube. It means that we have not taught about Ogunda or Oyeku yet. If Ogunda or Oyeku is the Odù Ifá that birthed you, send a message. Like me, Odù Ifá in your birth Odù. Send a message to the WhatsApp number showing on your screen so that I can break it down for you as it applies to you. If it is your personal Odù. Excuse me, but if you are just seeking general information about that Odù and we have not taught on it, then we will get there. We will get there. Is that okay? Or if you want to learn, then you can go to the website ifakole.ng. We have a course titled the 256 Odù Ifá Mastery Course. To master the 256 Odù Ifá, you can apply for that one too. So it depends on why you need this information. Any of that should do. WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen right now if you want to send a message. Any other questions? I'm still scrolling to see. All right, no other question. Akọ́dá ayé àṣèbà. Àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́. Àṣèbà tí wọ̀ oòrùn. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ̀rọ̀. Òrán ọmọ oníṣẹ́ fàyà tí àṣèbà ọba lánàá ọba lénìí ọba títí ayérayé. Ọba tí ò ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí ò ní òpin, ọba tó tẹ́ sánmọ̀ bí ẹni tẹ́ aṣọ, ọba tó tẹ́lẹ̀ bí ẹni tẹ́ní, ọba tó fi gbogbo àgbálá ayé yìí tó fi ṣe àpótí ìtìsẹ̀ rẹ̀. Kábíyèsí ọba tí ń fọba jẹ, kábíyèsí ọba lánàá ọba lẹ́yìn ọba títí ayérayé àṣèbà ọwa ní kíbà wá ṣe ọ̀rọ̀. Mo ṣèbà àwọn tó tẹ̀ kí n tó tẹ̀, mo ṣèbà àwọn tó ṣàwòkù sẹ́yìn fún